Dear.
Hello,
That's so sweet.
everybody.
Look
at all our wonderful.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Daddy Dega, thank you so much for the resub for 12 months.
Wow.
1 year. It's
Holy
been
crap.
a year. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. Time flies. Time flies. My goodness, we're back again for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my God, please show us your mug. Oh, you want to see my mug? Let me get Stormy out of the picture. It says, enjoy joy. And then the little part underneath it says, find joy in the ordinary. And it's a little kitty. Isn't a butterfly.
That's awesome. Very cool, very cool.
You can find it on Amazon.
Did you change your name color, Banana Tom? Looks like you did. You were clashing with Druid's green, and so you switched to purple. That's the same color that I run.
What? Hey, Fate, thank you so much for the resub.
Fate,
14 months.
Wow, that's phenomenal. 14 months. Thank you, buddy. Arigato gozaimasu. So, we're back again for the 36th episode of Dungeons and Dragons, Isles in the Mist. How is everybody?
Yes, how is everybody?
Wonderful to have you guys in the channel tonight, getting us started. Thank you so much for being here. You can swap.
Yes, you can swap your chat name color. It's in your settings cogwheel, I believe. Wasn't able to catch up with the campaign.
I mean, there's a lot of videos. There's 35 videos before this, right?
Hype train.
Hype train. What are you guys doing? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, you switched him from the orange one to the black one because of the hype train, huh? Thank you. We're at 69. We were at 69%. So level 2 there.
Whoa. Thank you, Aries.
Gosh,
for the gifted
Aries
subs.
got us over the top. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god.
He's
Look at
gonna
those
get the
gifted
hype
subs.
train conductor badge.
Yeah.
Nice octopus. I know,
That's
right?
true. He can have it.
But cute little octopus.
Okay, I'm done. I promise.
All right, thank
Tom.
you. Thank you very much. You guys are the best. You guys are the most amazing community. I don't even know what to say. And Fate and Druid are amazing friends, and you're all my Twitch fam. We're all here at Stormkeep to hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Is the potato thing on?
is the potato thing not on D&D nights?
Potato.
Sorry, Roman here. I'm a potato.
I'm a potato. I'm a potato.
I might have to use that crazy user accent next time and just go, I'm
Wow.
a potato. Just
Thank
have
you,
them say,
Aries.
I'm a
Wow.
potato.
Hey, just to break level 2.
Wow, thank you so much, buddy. You're the best.
Shout out to Aries.
Starkitty, did you put?
Yeah, I want to get on the hype train emotes too.
That's funny.
I like to be my emotes.
I have no more conductor badge.
Your conductor badge is gonna be taken away.
Yeah.
Aww.
Whoa. Oh, Banana Tom, thank you for the
Thank
gifted
you.
subs.
Loomis will be shocked. That's funny.
Hype.
Yeah.
Thank
Let's
you, buddy.
go.
I appreciate
I got
you.
my
Train level 3.
Oh, come on,
Let's
man.
go.
You guys are gonna make me blush. I'm turning red over here.
I got my
See, can't you
Twitch
tell?
recap for the year, and my most used emote was Stormy's hype.
So apparently you used it in other people's streams too.
The most used emotes in my chat were all of Stormy's emotes.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, same. I missed a lot of mine are all stories.
Oh my
Thank you.
goodness, Aries, thank you again for the 500 bits.
Wow. Wow.
Let's go.
Gosh, dude, that's amazing.
Tink.
You guys, I didn't even know what to say. That you believe in me so much, it warms my heart, and I will continue to be here and bring entertainment and goofiness and joy to yours as best as I can.
That means next year I'm gonna have to start using Druid's emotes and see if I can make that work. Especially like Stabby Bird. What?
I frequently. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I am. Do a barrel roll. No, I am gonna be trying to get some fresh new emotes.
We were discussing that too. That I need fresh emotes too. You were trying to get me to do something. I'm like, oh, I guess I need to talk to Artology about getting emotes and about our logo. And
yeah, we have a lot to talk to Artology about. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Stormy Heart was most used. Stormy had 2 times the channel points I have collected than any other streamer.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, chat, can you guess who my most watched streamer was for this year?
John Wolf?
I have no idea. Stormy, for sure.
Oh my god, Druid, how did you know?
No guess.
No clue.
You want to know
Shut up, Aries.
which streamer barely made top 3 on her watch list?
Who?
You always stream when I'm working.
Yeah, I know, that's why.
I was saying it's not your fault. Her fault.
Yeah, no.
Wow. Okay. So.
Yeah. So I had 781 hours watched of Stormy this year. My next watched streamer was only 378 hours.
Wow. I mean, you know. Thank you.
I do lurk a lot in his chat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how do you cry in Druidic? Oh.
Probably like this.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work as good as the other mic, but that's good. That's good because that was really, honestly,
the worst, probably.
You might pull the mic slightly more towards you, Fate, because you're a little bit faint.
We will once we get going.
Oh, okay, cool. Roger that.
Yeah. I'll be right back though.
Oh, okay.
I got to grab. Oh.
Artology was my 3rd watch streamer this year.
Who's your second, John Wolf?
Yeah. Yeah, John Wolf is a DBD streamer. I like to watch DBD. I like to watch people play that game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I sometimes watch it on YouTube.
Yep. My 4th was Bashaby.
That was my first, actually. Bashaby was my number 1. Ooh. Sorry, gotta grab a Kleenex.
Okay.
All good. We're all getting settled in.
Yep.
Thank you for that hype train. You guys are freaking amazing. Oh, I gotta share this. Share it. Choo choo. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Can't read it. Hype nom. What does it look?
It looks like a little bear eating something.
Oh, okay.
A bear eating a cookie, maybe?
Cookie bear.
How did he?
The only problem with Twitch Mobile is I don't see what emote I got because I don't get the same little pop-up that you guys do. So sad.
I think it's a hip, yeah. Conductor badge for me. Let's go, Aries. Somehow Fate got a level 2 conductor. Oh, he got the emote. Never mind. Chicken rage. Rovendir watched all of my chaos yesterday. It was so great. I can't
Rovendir's
even.
amazing. All you guys are
Rovendir's
amazing.
What did you play
amazing.
yesterday?
Rovendir, to answer your question. Oh, Aries was there too. It was so crazy yesterday. We're level 11. Banana Top was there too. Yep.
What did
Literally,
you?
I hijacked all of your people, basically.
That's okay. That's what we're doing. We're sharing our community. We're a Twitch fam. So, So Starkitty asked you what game you were playing.
Horizon.
What you guys need to do is when bandwidth and banter like ends, Stormy just needs to go into just chatting by himself to chat. And then once Druid goes live, Stormy can raid into Druid.
I take like a little 30-minute break.
Oh, okay.
Between bandwidth and banter and
Darn.
level 6 spells like, oh, I know, Rovendir. I am so excited. I got some cool stuff, man.
Horizon till we derailed her and she STA in one spot for 30 minutes.
She sat in one spot for 30 minutes.
Oh, because you were probably laughing your ass off. Am I right? No.
Yeah, I ended up spending like a solid 45 minutes just looking at everybody's animals that they posted in my Discord.
Right on. See that, but that's what the streams are really all about, you know. What the heck was that? Leftover pizza?
They didn't hear you.
Yes.
No, I know he didn't. I'm asking her.
Pizza. Ukatoa. That's a great sea shanty. Have you listened to the song Ukatoa? It's Chef's Kiss.
Oh man.
Ukatoa.
No copyright.
It is quite lovely.
Okay.
And you're gonna break my bank account because like I went and looked at the hero forage yesterday.
Hero Forge.
And I was like, you get to create
Custom minis.
Custom minis.
Oh,
And
you
they'll 3D print them,
found
yeah.
the custom minis site.
Yeah.
No, Rovendir suggested it.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, we've seen the custom mini site too.
You plotted along with Evil West today, and you recommend it. Cool. That's awesome. Thanks for the plug. Yeah, that's an intriguing looking game. Okay, well, so let's get started with intros. I know most of the people that are here probably already know us, but in case there are people that do not, we got to do for the YouTube folks who happen to maybe catch the videos out of order. I don't know. I am StormyD of Storm Saga Games. You guys are hanging out with us, playing D&D in the Storm Keep, and right over here is my lovely and wonderful significant other, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then you can point to who gets next.
Hi everybody, I am itsStarkitty, and hovering above me somewhere is Philip. Nobody can see him but me. I play Emillynn Ray, the half-elf war bard of the party, or the bard of the party leader, and report writer extravaganza. My reports are minimum this size. Yes, and Philip. Next we have the lovely lady in green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Druid IRL, and I play Fern, and she is a wood elf, Circle of Spores druid. And this is Chonkapillar. All hail Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar is the real leader of the party.
Chonkapillar. And you are?
Hello, everybody. I'm extirpatefate. I am playing Lorkris, the Goliath, who is a Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora and a Pact of the Grave Cleric of Weejas. Spooky boy.
Spoopy boy.
He's a tall, short boy.
Spooky boy.
Tall, short, spoopy boy.
Yeah.
Or short, tall.
Could he simultaneously be like both like a tall king and a short king?
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
Apparently.
He's tall, but he's also short. Who knows?
So that is our crew, and the recap. Last week, the party is tasked with escorting the young werewolf lord boy back to Misty City to take him to the Hospitis research facility to see, so they can understand, what happened to him and stuff like that. And I just realized we haven't put the fight cam in. I'll add that here in a second after the recap. So they were on the way. They were escorting him. Their plan was and was executed to make their way to their special secret sacred grove and spend some time relaxing there and chatting with him, because they want to ask him some questions and help kind of teach him some lessons about how to act in the city. And so basically they want to just kind of use it as some downtime and some getting to know him and each other time and figure stuff out. And but on the way, during one of their camp sessions, they got assaulted by a raging Tyrannosaurus Rex, which they were able to take down pretty handily. Although it was a comedy of errors for a little bit there. But that made for a great fight. But today will be them spending time in the Grove, making their way to Misty City, and seeing how things go from there. And that's the gist of what happened. Now we're going to do individual sort of pseudo recaps where I randomly have folks let me know what stood out most to their character last week. Starting off with Lorkris.
Well, that dinosaur was shocking.
Har. I see what you did there.
It's really charged up after that fight. Feeling pretty positive. We're doing the right thing. I can't be mad at Fern. I would have done the same thing. But man, could you not? Next time? Everyone's either hit me or almost hit me. Rylar's hit me. Fern's kicked me in the shin and shocked me. Emilynn's come close to singeing, well, there's no hair on my head, but come close to singeing what could be hair on my head. I'm watching you, Emillynn. Don't hurt me, please. Yeah, no, that was quite the fight.
Right on.
Good
okay.
Stuff.
Next then. Starkitty, Emillynn Ray.
Lorkris, Philip would be very upset with me if I did anything to you that would cause you to not be able to do what you do. Because Philip loves you.
At least somebody does.
Oh.
Hanks had feelings too, yes.
Philip acknowledges your feelings. That's why he's like, Philip loves you. And inspires you. Indirectly, so does Emillynn too. Mm-hmm. Emillynn loves you as well, because we would not be a party without you. Same thing with Fern. Same thing with Rylar.
Anything else to add?
So yeah, just the whole revelation that, oh my God, why didn't I think of asking Fern to go, hey, he's a werewolf. Can you speak with animals, please?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's like when it happened and Philip's like, you're supposed to be the boss of the party. How come you didn't think of that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God. No, he's not shutting up about it. But when I bring up, was like, hey, did you see that eye thing? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. But you forgot that she can speak with animals. He keeps deflecting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, last but not least, Fern.
Second to last, technically, but okay. So I don't know why I didn't think about how, since he was like, you know, a wolf boy, I don't know why I didn't think about talking to him and the animals, like speak with the animals, you know. That would have been really, really smart of me to do that. But I discovered it by accident, so it works out. But now that we are at the grove and stuff, I can talk to everything forever and ever and ever while we are here, and it's so, so exciting. But probably not that exciting for everybody else, though.
Aries does make a good point there, Druid.
What does he say? Let's see how Fern thanks, befriends.
Befriends everything, yet doesn't go to befriend a dino. Clearly, she forgets things.
Came crashing into our area and looked very, very angry. So, of course, I'm like, I mean, you attacked me first.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in nature, you know.
You attack me, I attack you back.
Yeah,
but if
eats
you're
each
like
other,
sleeping, if you're a bear and you're sitting there just sleeping in your cave, like I'm going to be like, hey, listen, you should probably leave the cave because we have to go in here.
You actually did that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's why I made that reference.
That's why you made the reference. Yeah, her character once did that before we started streaming when we were playing previously at the beginning part of the campaign.
She convinced a bear.
Like, I think the river sounds like a good idea. Bye.
Yep. And Emillynn was standing there thinking in her head, oh, OMG, that actually worked.
And now it's like commonplace.
Yep.
We talk to every animal.
And it's usually very useful.
Yep.
So for Rylar, what stood out to him was that, you know, a dinosaur attacked you guys, and it seems to had one of those collars on him, and that's got him thinking what's weird going on. And then the wolf boy that you guys came up with a name for now, which is Guwar. Not spelled the way of the rock band, but Guwar.
Goodbye to the chicken.
Bye bye chicken.
Bunny.
He I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about Guwar and the
No, I know.
spelling of Guwar.
Yeah. So he thinks.
Close, Daddy Dagoth.
What was it? No.
Like a Morrowind.
Yeah. He thinks of that. It's interesting that Guwar. Man, I lost my train of thought. Where is it? Dead air. Crap. He thinks that it's cool that you guys can finally talk to Guwar, and he's happy about that. And he feels sad that Guwar was once in one of those collars. So that's about it.
Yeah, OG Blaze, that's been happening a lot. I mean, not only to like me when I watch Twitch, but like a lot of other people too. I was in Artology stream the other day and I kept getting that error. And then at one point, like her stream cut off completely. So yeah, it's been happening a lot.
Yeah, so just refresh. Hopefully we'll be okay. We need to see.
I don't think it's us.
No, I know, but just in case, because you know we've had
Yeah.
internet problems. Although knock on wood, it seems to have
I mean, I haven't had
better.
any issues today.
Me either. So far, so good. All right. Well,
The Arctic freeze world might be.
yeah. Find a network error too was lurking for hours only to be kicked out on launch. It was rude. Good thing I am not obsessed with Stormy strips. All right. Good. Well, with that, we're gonna go chat dark and get into the thick of things. Thank you all for joining.
Before
us.
you do that, do you need to add
Yeah, I
one
need
more
to add
camera?
into the other camera. Thank you for reminding me.
I wrote notes down for things that need to happen.
Oh, good, perfect. We might need that.
349k points. Nope, not obsessed at all. Yep. Totally get it. Totally get it.
Did I come in?
No.
That's the wrong one. Wait, no, it isn't. Why is it not working? Oh, I know why. I haven't updated my wireless settings for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate your patience. I apologize for not having done this previously.
It's all good.
No worries
It's
at all.
all good.
Luckily,
The number one spot for what, Aries? Are
He
you
was
challenging
number
me?
one.
Like, you sure you want to know how obsessed I am with Stormy? I watch him sleep and all.
okay, now I'm a little creeped out. Just kidding, not really. It was this morning, I was watching her sleep. I woke up a little early and she was making noises in her dreams. And so I was just
Oh
like,
man,
watching.
speaking of dreams, like
Yeah, you gotta tell them about that dream.
Strangest dream.
This is hilarious. She didn't remember much of it, but the piece she remembered. Tell
This piece that I remembered, I just remembered this salesperson just came walking into our house, walked upstairs to our bedroom, and was trying to sell us something, and I'm like trying to push her out, and as I'm pushing her down the stairs, she was saying something along the lines like, "Why don't you want to buy from me?" And the first thing out of my mouth to her was like, well, one, you're floating, because she wasn't going down the stairs, she was floating above the stairs.
And that's when it stopped. You told me the dream. She said, well, for one, you're floating.
Yeah.
And then that was when she woke up.
Yeah, that was when I woke up. It was...
That is
So random and weird.
that is beautiful.
strangest,
Wow.
strangest thing to remember about it. Well, one, you're floating.
Yeah, not one, you wandered into my house off the street without being invited in. The first thing was, well, one, you're floating. I don't buy from floaters, excuse me. I'm a floater bigot.
Yeah.
It's magical.
All right,
Shit.
let me see if this is working.
Nope, someone floats down the stairs at me. I have no pick to the nearest exit.
All right, looks like it's working, even though we're not probably
There we go.
gonna have combat, but that's all right.
Scientists' dreams have meaning, Starkitty. I kicked a floating salesman out of my house.
Yeah, how do you tell that? How do you tell a psychiatrist that? I kicked a floating salesman out of my house.
Oh god, I'm like crying, laughing.
and no, it's even more. I kicked a floating salesman out of my house because they were floating.
Because they were floating.
There's lofty prices.
Oh, damn! Holy crap! Holy crap, Aries. That was Dagoth level good. That was like, Usually he's the
Yeah.
one with the super puns. That was up there. Holy crap.
Oh my
Ka-ching. All right. I know I'd said chat dark, but now we're gonna go chat dark with the chibi octopus, little orange Cthulhu on his head.
Could
be
be
the
his
price.
prices are through the roof.
Oh. All
Go
right.
chat dark. My face hurts already.
All right. Love you guys. Enjoy
I'm
the show.
still like crying, laughing here.
We will see you all. We will see you all at the break. Thank you for coming. And here we are.
I totally missed that last comment.
You did.
It's Dory, you need to incorporate that into a D&D thing. What, the floating salesman?
The floating salesman or the chibi Cthulhu? There we go.
Angry Chibi Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cute. All right.
Yup.
Thank you, Banana Tom. Thank you guys. All right. We'll
So
talk
he's
to you in
saying
a bit.
yup to both.
Yep to both. Okay. So, you're now in the Grove, set up camp, and Druid has suddenly realized,
Wait, who's Druid?
sorry, Fern. They are literally called, yeah. I called her Fern and Druid interchangeably yesterday in Bandwidth and Banter, didn't I?
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's true.
I mean,
All right. So Fern is shocked to find that the ability to once she has cast Speak with Animals and Speak with Plants within the Grove, there's now no limit to how long it lasts. At least within the Grove, she may want to figure out if there's a range or something to it. So.
Oh my gosh. Is Fern not going crazy with all the talking that's going on between the trees and the animals in there?
No, because the spell only allows her to have a conversation with one at a time.
Okay.
It doesn't hear all the conversations. It's only when she directs her focus to have a conversation with a specific tree or plant or animal.
Man, can you imagine, Druid, if that actually did happen? Where you hear everything and you're like, oh my god,
I mean, it's
turn
like
it off.
you like going to the mall.
Fern. But Fern would just be like, eavesdropping on everyone. No shame.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So Guwar is over there excitedly trying to help Lorkris set up camp, but like I was saying before, he's getting more in the way than actually helping, just like the last time that you all camped. But you know,
He's learning.
he's learning, and then of course Rylar says, "I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna go search for some of those herbs and spices and peaches and stuff. We can make the pie, right?"
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go
course.
with me, or do you want to stay here for now?
No, I would love to go with you, Rylar. This is our tradition every time we come here.
Okay. Do we want to take Guwar with us then?
But this is our tradition, Rylar.
Okay. Miss Ray, will you take care of Guwar while we're gone? Can you tell him that she's gonna take care of him while we wander into the forest?
Yeah. Guwar,
Yeah. What's up?
you are going to stay right here with our pack leader, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Where are you going?
I'm going to go have a special moment with Rylar because this is our tradition that we do this every time we come here.
A special moment? What are you talking about? Are you gonna go mate?
No. We are gonna go grab stuff. So we have to go. It's a surprise,
Well-
okay?
aw.
Oh,
Oh.
I got it. You guys are real quick.
Okay. I'll go back to the this cam.
Missed it.
I think I know what happened.
Hmm.
Heard it.
I probably have it. Yeah. Did you get it to connect again?
No.
Here, I'll do it. Sorry, guys. What a terrible break. Technology. What you gonna do?
Conversation has been placed on hold. Pause.
Wait a minute. It's still. Is it there? Is it back? Oh, they can't tell. No, it is not. Let me disconnect and reconnect. I think I know what happened. All right, there, now it's back.
Broken banana.
All right.
I'm not recording that.
Okay.
Think of the children.
Just to double check. All right, good.
Yep.
All right, we broke our rhythm. It was good roleplay rhythm. All right, we were discussing. Oh yeah, he
So
asked you if you.
going-
Yeah, were you gonna go mate?
No. I just like, well, you know how you and I, we hang out and we do stuff and like whatever.
If you say so.
When we are
You
yeah,
feed me meat.
that's what we are. Huh?
You feed me meat.
Yeah,
We're gonna have some more of that sweet meat.
yeah. That's what we are gonna go gather.
Oh.
And so I have to be focused to hunt that for you because that's special and all that.
So
and I
why?
need you to stay here. I need you to stay here and make sure Miss Ray is protected.
Protected? Is she gonna get beat up on by the like what? But she's the pack leader. Who are we gonna protect her from? She's the pack leader. That makes no sense. Well, maybe while you're gone, I'll challenge her to be the pack leader.
Do you do that? I will skin you. I'm kidding.
That's not cool. Don't say stuff like that.
Then don't try to challenge my pack leader.
Oh, okay. What about that big guy? Can I challenge him?
You can try to challenge him to an arm wrestle.
What's that?
Just go up to him and go like this. And he'll know.
Okay. So I'll behave. And
Swim in the water.
I could do that. I'll go do that. Okay.
Let's go swim in the water. It's the best. Tell me how it feels, okay? We'll be back.
All right. So you and Rylar go off. Okay, wait. It's gonna be fun. And then you guys wander into the forest. Roll your tracking, your gathering check, which is your survival check.
They're gonna come back and
French
it's pure
toast?
chaos.
Why did you say French toast?
She rolled low.
13.
It's all right. Rylar rolled well. So he finds the stuff you guys need to make the peach pie. You actually find some of the main stuff too. The DC isn't high to find what you need for this stuff.
Yeah.
And by chance you get out to a certain range outside of the grove. Basically, the grove is pretty big, but another kind of 30 feet around the grove is where your spell wears out. Because while you're searching for herbs, you're chatting with the plants and getting their advice on where to find it, but you're so distracted by that's why you end up not doing well on your roll, because you're just distracted from chatting with the plants and the trees and stuff. Well, yeah, there's these peach nuts over this way and that kind of thing. So.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys get what you need. While you're out searching, though, the kid's over there splashing around in the water. What are you two doing?
I'm watching him, just make sure that he doesn't drown.
He seems to be doing just fine. He can swim just fine. What's
I pull out my violin and I start tuning it.
Probably just. Is it morning or evening?
You guys got here right at evening time, so it's dusk.
He's just tending to the fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Just listening to Emmillynn's like plucking, just kind of like looking around, kind of just paying attention, but not doing anything important.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the matter? Everything wrong? Everything all right?
Just gentle reminder, I wrote a note for him.
Okay. Hey, so, then you're just tuning your violin, and
occasionally, like, Lorkris will hear a one-sided conversation because I'm talking to Philip. Like, yes, I know what a B flat sounds like.
Are you flattening bees? Fern won't be happy about that.
So the kid Guwar gets out of the water, and he comes over near Lorkris, who's tending the fire, and he shakes himself off like a dog and shakes water all over the place and splashes you with his water.
Just accept it.
And he comes up to you and he goes, and then he holds his arm up like this.
Am I watching this interaction?
Yeah, of course, you're sitting right there witnessing it.
Lorkris, what do you think he wants?
I'll reach out.
He's all like, so you reach out?
Yeah.
He looks confused. He's just holding his arm up like this.
I'll just shake his hand.
So you grab it and shake it?
Yeah.
He kind of he kind of grips hard, and then
I just stay stationary, like the little kid trying to pull the uncle's arm, and he's just like,
right. So he's trying to move, but then he partially shifts into wolf form, and now it's on. You definitely feel. Let me see. Uh-oh, I didn't set this one up either. Probably.
Rylar and Fern are going to come back, and it's pure chaos between Guwar and Lorkris. And they're like, "Arr!"
Where are my...
Like, I'm not giving up. You give up. And I'm in the background with the intense music.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said you were just tuning.
I was tuning it, but...
Let's go. As he starts to shift, does Lorkris realize the intention of what he's trying to do?
What do you think he would?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's kind of like, what
You
do
saw
think?
him talking to Fern. Fern goes like this, talking to him.
There's no guarantee that I saw that. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm setting up
Do you think?
I was making camp. Busy.
I mean, would you be shocked that Fern, somebody that interacts with Fern's just like, yeah, go challenge him to an arm wrestling match?
Yes.
How many times has Fern had just been like, yeah, go challenge him to an arm wrestling match?
After we established that we're doing arm wrestling in the tavern. We happened like once.
Fern is just assuming that Lorkris knows.
Well, I'll say that
that is true.
It's obvious
She
that
would just assume.
he's playfully trying to test your strength, test each other's strength against yours.
That's fair. I'd imagine Lorkris would understand that. Maybe not necessarily arm wrestling, but a non threatening, like, strength challenge, like nothing that's serious, but like, what's up?
Yeah, it's playful. Just like,
Yeah.
you know, dogs and wolves actually do with each other, right? All right. So do you play along?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Particularly good. It's okay.
Oh no.
16.
Again, you see him, he partially changes form, which makes him bigger and stronger, and but he doesn't completely change form, and so he can tell he's not in his full strength, but he's getting close to your strength, just the way he is in a partial form. And then he's all like, like that, and then he tries again.
Sure. Lorkris will kind of like look at him, give a little smile, and be like, okay, I see what you're doing. Does that count?
Nope.
No. 17.
Yeah, like again, you're like he's really close to you. This time he's getting really not frustrated, just competitive. And so what's you up to there?
Looking up a spell.
Okay. He's getting competitive, and so he actually transforms into his full werewolf lord size in the midst of this struggle with you. So one more time, and of course.
Before this happens, I'm like, Lorkris, Philip loves you. I'm giving you that extra bardic inspiration. D8. As I'm watching what's going on.
Oh, man. You okay over there?
You got any new songs for us, by the way?
No.
Well, maybe
So
you can...
I get to roll a d8 and add it to that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope, that's fine.
Out of curiosity, with all the buffs and gear that you have, what is your strength now? 22, right?
24.
24? Wow.
Yeah.
What is your strength saving throw?
+8. That's increased +1 because of the cloak of protection.
Right.
Yeah. I need to do complicated math. 29.
Jeez. You
I rolled well.
yeah, he didn't roll so well. You easily overpower him, even in his current form. And he's just like, and he goes back into his kid form. Oh. He's like, he's like, he sniffs at you, and and then goes over, and then he parks himself right in front of you. He's looking like right in your face. You're like,
I get up in his face.
he backs off.
Arr. And I hold up the violin and I start playing it.
He is soothed. You have calmed the savage beast within him.
I picked up a few things from Fern.
All right. While the Rylar and Fern are out looting the forest, is there any other role playing you all want to do amongst each other first, or with Guwar, or with Rylar? Oh no, Rylar's not there. Duh.
I was like, I don't think Lorkris and I can roleplay with Guwar because we don't speak with animals. We need a translator.
You could try to.
Through interpretive dance?
Yes.
So when they get back, by the way, and you guys do have conversations, I know that Druid, during Bandwidth and Banter, we discussed that you thought it was going to be just sort of a free roam conversation. But I actually would like to go a little deeper than that because I think you guys are good enough to do so. And I think we're going to actually role play your translations.
Oh no.
Oh man, it's gonna be a game of telephone.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Let me get some more coffee.
There's no. Do you want some of mine?
No, that's
no more
fine.
out there.
Oh, there's
I mean,
no
if
more.
that's gonna happen, I'm gonna use the restroom because
No,
that
it's
coffee
all right.
went right through me.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay. Okay. Does everybody need to take a, or just her? It's all right. It's a quick break. So,
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I would like to talk to Rylar really quick.
okay. So, before we do though, was there any role playing you wanted to do with Miss Ray when she gets back from the bathroom? She had to go wander into the woods and cop a squat.
Yeah, Lorkris will mention something
Okay. Very good.
before I
So,
get back.
and you're gonna be right back. All right. Oh no, you're still there. All right.
No,
So,
no, I just suggested.
Fern and Rylar. Fern, you had something to say to Rylar while you're gathering herbs and fruit and nuts.
Yeah.
Now I want some peach freaking pie with fruit and nuts and herbs.
I know.
Peach cobbler
Oh,
with
peach cobbler.
blueberry.
Yes. Hey, Rylar.
Yes, Miss Fern.
So, just so you remember, right?
Uh-huh.
That you are our family now,
Right.
and we always want to try to protect you.
Uh-huh.
Do you want us to tell Jocko about what happened with Goo?
Well, I don't really know. I mean, you guys saw something, but I didn't because I was sleeping, and you all said it was goo. Now, I've never seen goo, but I suppose it could be goo.
But it's your god. And it was your moment. It wasn't. Yeah, we saw it and stuff, but like that's special for you.
Well,
I'm just
I'll be
going to
honest
say
with
that
you, I don't think, like, I was worried that you guys were gonna be upset with me, and so, even though he may not be upset either, he still might feel like he's got to tell the MGA people just in case, and so, I don't know, I don't like to keep secrets, but, I don't know, I guess, maybe Goo wants me to keep some secrets, so... But if he did, then why would he show up like that? I don't know.
I'm going to grab Rylar's hands.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't like to keep secrets either. I'm also not very good at keeping secrets.
That's true. That's true.
But I would keep the secret for you. You know?
Yeah, I would keep it for you too if it was your secret. But it's not. It's not.
I just want you to think about it, and then all of us can talk about it together. But I just wanted to ask you.
I think.
Where.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know sometimes when we're all talking together, it can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wanted to, just kind of mention it first.
That's good that you did, because then now I can be thinking about it. I'm just afraid that the MJ would come take me away from you guys. So if that could happen, then I don't want to even risk it.
The MGA would never take you from us.
Well, I don't want us to go to war with the MGA. They're good bosses. They're good employers.
They are, but you are my family.
Oh, thank you, Fern. You guys are my family too. You're the only family I have now.
I'm so excited to make pie with you, Rylar.
Me too.
And that's it.
Okay. All right. So now I believe while they're out and about, Lorkris had something to say to Miss Fern. I mean, Miss Ray. I did it again.
Fern? Nope, she's gone. She's talking to a tree or a squirrel.
Or a fish.
Or the frogs. I wonder if she's talking to the peach tree. Here, let me have your. No, I'm just. So, Miss Ray,
Yes, Lorkris.
so before we left the mines, or right after we left the mines, and I spoke with Weejoss, I had some answers. Or rather, I believe my suspicions align closer to the truth than I anticipated. I'm fairly confident that the bloody eye is goo.
Okay. I think we were all thinking that to begin with.
And it's goo that's bringing forces from another plane. Because you remember, I mean, I know I heard it clearly at the tent with all the leaders and having forces come through the tear.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that that's what we're dealing with.
Okay. And we just confirmed this?
We just did not dissuade my statement. There is a likelihood that it could be coincidental, but I have doubts on that.
Okay. Well, definitely still trying to process everything from that incident. Yes. I haven't written down much about it because I don't want it falling into the wrong hands. But, I mean, from my understanding of these elder gods, there is definitely more than one. So, I don't know, I need to do a little bit more research at the library when we have some time when we're back.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yes. But that is an interesting theory that you bring forth.
Real quick, you're practically off camera there, Druid.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not
If
here.
I'm too close to the microphone, I'm too tempted to speak.
Oh, okay, okay.
The thing that concerns me is whether or not Rylar will be okay with fighting against his patron.
I see what you mean. That can definitely throw somebody into crisis.
Now, I don't know if this is accurate, but I do know that Rylar is hunting heretics. Or at least Gu has tasked Rylar with fighting heretics. The ones funding the Oni could be the heretics of Gu. And that may be a motivation to fight against. However, that is no easy decision to make.
Have you talked to Rylar about this possible theory?
Not yet. I needed to ponder it some more.
So we just neither confirmed or denied your possible theory?
Correct. I will imagine it's implied more correct than not correct. I feel like we have the gist of it. Maybe not all the details, but enough that our ideas are correct.
Yeah. Like ever since seeing that eye, it's been really strange. Just things that I recall, things Philip doesn't say to me. Yeah. I don't know how to put it. I feel like I'm at a loss with this. Until I do more
Quite
research.
confusing.
I'm sorry?
It's quite confusing.
It is. Is it goo? Is it not goo? Is it a different elder god? Is it different something altogether?
No idea. But we do need to bring this up to Rylar, or at least get his opinion on it.
This is true, and we also need to ask Rylar if he wants us to share this with Jocko. Because I
would
have not,
imagine.
I've not been writing about it. Keeping it up here.
I'd imagine that it's probably best kept a little bit more need to know. At least Rylar's involvement. For now, until we know.
As we've done with the other things that we've kept, I've left it up to whoever it revolves around, whether they want us to share it or not.
Yeah.
So.
It is his choice. Speaking of them, I bet Fern got stuck talking to a tree.
Probably.
Oh my gosh, you are such a beautiful tree. I cannot even believe it.
By about this time, they make their way back into camp.
Like I hear them coming up. It's like, oh man, Lorkris, that arm wrestling you did with Guwar, that was amazing to watch.
That was not arm wrestling.
That was not arm wrestling?
No.
Oh. It looked like arm wrestling.
It wasn't. It's just a test of strength.
Guwar, did you end up ever challenging Lorkris to like the arm wrestling?
Yeah, that dude is stronger than he looks. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Maybe he should be pack leader.
I promise. Okay, Guwar. I know usually like the strongest is the leader and stuff, but I promise Miss Ray is the pack leader for a very, very good reason. And you will see it when we go back to the human settlement, okay?
Okay, that sounds cool. I guess.
We're gonna have to talk about how to behave there.
We are?
Yeah.
What do you mean, how to behave there?
And we'll also have to talk, Miss Ray.
Yes, Fern.
So, I think we should talk to him about that, like, kind of manners and stuff tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guwar, we'll just wait till tomorrow to talk about it, okay?
Good.
We need to
Talking
relax
hurts my
first.
brain. Mm.
It hurts my brain too, but I do it a lot. So,
Oh.
I want to go talk to my tree friend.
All right. Did you want to?
After, we make pie.
Okay, so you guys make pie, and he's so excited and impatient while you're making the pie. He keeps coming up on you and watching and trying to stick his fingers in, and you stop him, and he's like, "Ah!" and then you give him a look, and he backs off, and then eventually you guys finish making the pie, and then you tell him, no, we can't have pie until after regular dinner, and he's like, what? He's like confused by this. What? I mean, after regular dinner, and then so you explain to him that you gotta have meat first, and then you can have pie. And he's like, "Well, I like meat, so okay." And then
You get both of them, so why are you even upset?
yeah, exactly. So he and of course afterwards you have that delicious pie that's just incredible and heavenly, and he wants to eat. He wants to go back for more, and it's just like eat himself sick, but you tell him, nope, we got to save some for the road. And he's like thinking about this. And he's like, I want some now. But then he's like, but I want some later too.
I want some pie now.
So after you guys,
It's about balance.
yes, we didn't roll, but I'm sure between the two of us, we'd make a really good pie as usual. So,
Oh yeah, since
but-
we've been practicing, so
That's
we go
right.
here all the time and
So
make pie.
Guwar asks you, he's like, so this place is like, it's, when I got here, it's so special and wonderful. And it has this, it makes me feel, it makes me feel good inside. Squishy and fluttery. Mm.
Yeah, this place is very, very special.
Mm.
It's very important that we keep this place a secret from everyone.
Like, I could live here forever.
Me too. Me too.
He's like, why don't we then?
Well, we have to try to save this island to protect this place.
Oh. Island? What's that?
Where we are, we're on an island.
Oh.
So all of this ground that we are at
Mhm.
is an island. So we are surrounded by water.
Really?
Yeah, the ocean. Have you ever seen the ocean?
I sort of remember, maybe. Of course, this is all conversation in wolf form, or in wolf speak. But
Yeah.
all right. So now that you guys are done with dinner and chatting about this, you guys, you said you wanted to have the manners conversation with him tomorrow. But I can, and I'm assuming you guys want to have a Rylar conversation tonight. Did you all want to have also have because I know there are lots of questions you had for Guwar that you guys we're gonna do where she translates, and that's gonna be a fun role play. But before that, did you all want to have this conversation with Rylar about the appearance of that weird event that you guys all experienced, where you apparently witnessed goo?
Yeah, I can bring it up with Rylar.
So you're gonna bring it up while you're all are eating pie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Rylar,
Yes,
a
Miss
question for you.
I got answers. Green.
Oh my God, are you a mind reader now?
No, purple.
Oh no, green was right.
No, purple's my favorite color. Green is Fern's favorite color.
Yeah, that was the question I was
Yeah.
going to ask you. What's Fern's favorite color?
Oh,
See? You're a mind reader.
it's not. Well, okay, if you want to have conversation in our heads, I could do that.
No, we don't need to have a conversation in our heads. So, my big question for you is, the event we've been telling you about that happened. Is that something that you want shared with Jocko or not? Because I have not written anything down about it. It's all in my head, just so it doesn't make its way into the wrong hands.
Well, Fern asked me the same thing, and I told her that maybe, since you don't even really know what you really saw, if you really saw anything, or if it was just some sort of math hallucination, it may
Hallucination?
Yeah,
It's
then
possible.
then maybe
Mass hypnotic pattern.
maybe it didn't really happen. But if you don't want them thinking you're crazy, because I know what it's like when people think you're crazy, and then they don't want to, So don't.
Oh, so do I. I know what it's like when people look at you like you're crazy.
Oh yeah. So
Philip agrees.
But even if it's not that, I don't want. I feel like this is. I know we like to be honest and tell Mr. Jocko everything, because he's like kind of part of our family too. But I also feel like if we tell him, it would be putting him in this awkward position because of his duty to the MGA.
Mm-hmm.
And so by telling him, then he's gonna be like put in the middle and have to make tough choices, and so, what do you think? What do you guys think?
Yes, Fern.
Well, that we don't tell Jocko. That we don't do it.
We don't tell Jocko.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Lorkris.
Yeah.
Rylar, do you
I
agree?
don't think it's.
I'm sorry, Lorkris. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
I agree. I don't think it's necessary at the moment.
Rylar, what do you think?
Well, it's up to you guys, right?
But you are part of this team, and I would like your valuable opinion.
Well, but I didn't experience it.
No, but it pertains to your patron god.
It does? Are we sure?
Maybe. I'm going to do some more research when we get back into elder gods.
I don't think Glue would come back and try to save you.
Well, I don't know.
Because you died and then this thing came out of nowhere and brought you back to life. So I'm pretty sure it's Goo.
Oh. Well, okay.
So it's up to you about what we do, but I don't think we should tell Jocko.
Well, then if you guys don't think so, then I don't think so either.
Okay. But Rylar, I just want you to know that regardless what happens, you're always welcome to our family. You're always welcome. If anybody does anything to try and take any one of you away from me, they're gonna have to fight me first.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Miss Ray. That makes me very happy.
And if I can't fight them, I will run off with you guys.
I would definitely be willing to burn down the MGA for you.
Well, I think that's a bit drastic.
I agree, but I would do it if I had to.
I mean, you're more likely to hit it with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning starts fires, though.
I didn't mean to chuckle.
That was pretty funny, the way she lit you up inside the Tyrannosaurus's mouth. It was like I was watching his mouth glow and you were glowing too. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Just really, really excited to cast lightning again. I'm sorry, Lorkris.
It's fine.
But you are so strong. You handled it just fine.
Hey, at least I didn't hit you with a purple beamer again, too.
Or the black butt blaster.
Oh yeah, I did that too, didn't I? I thought I forgot about that one.
That's okay. I remembered.
See, this is what I want to protect this family for moments
Each
like
other.
these. If anybody tries to
each
take
other.
any one of you away, I'm gonna stab them.
Me too. Hit them with my stick.
And I will be in the background going, hit him again.
Well, it's still not that late, but you guys wanted to relax that evening and actually have a conversation with it. So you're going to have your conversation with him where you talk to him tomorrow, right? And then after that, your plan is to try and teach him some manners. Mm-hmm. And some of that we might role play, some of it we'll just exposition, but definitely the conversation. That night, you guys, was there any other role playing you guys wants to do amongst each other during camp that night? First.
No, but I do want to bring over Guwar to my tree,
Okay. So
and I want to introduce my
take
tree
his little
friend
hand
to my
and
friend.
you take his little hand and he waddles up next to you, you know, with his little crazy hair. What's we doing now? What's
I want to introduce you to a very special friend of mine.
Do you want me to mark it?
After we talk.
Okay.
But I also sleep right here. So if you want to pee on that side, I would appreciate it. Because this is right here is where I sleep.
Oh yeah, it's not
we're
good
here.
it's not good to poop or pee where you sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Won't do it.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
If this is your sleep spot, then I'm gonna go. I won't mark this tree. This is your tree, and I'll mark a different one.
Okay. So I just want to show you this is my special tree friend, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, tree. How are you?
Hello, wonderful tree friend. So happy to
This is
see
my
you.
This is my friend Guwar. Guwar, this is my tree friend.
You have a guar with you?
He's a little werewolf.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, if he's your friend, he's our friend too. He's been marking. We've had a conversation about it. It's a good thing. He's at one and in tune with nature.
Yeah. I think he was turned into a werewolf by the bad guys that are inside of the mine.
Bad guys?
I found out that they have a tear, like a portal that goes into another dimension that's like oozing out really bad stuff that kills everything. That's like all like the plants and animals and stuff.
Well, that sounds terrible. Is that close to here?
No, it's up over. It's to the north where the mountains are.
Oh. Well, I'm sure it'll work itself out.
To go try to figure out how to fix it.
You would do that?
My friends to help me though.
Oh. You're a wonderful friend to the land. Thank you for taking good care of us.
We try. I have a question though.
Oh, you have lots of questions usually. I like that.
I really do. Do you know how? Do you know how hard is it hard to make a werewolf? And is it hard? And if it's hard, like is it hard to cure a werewolf?
I don't really know what a werewolf is.
It's a shapeshifter. Not like how a druid can shapeshift. It's more of a curse.
Oh, a curse. Well, cursings, blessings, they all work themselves out eventually.
That's very, very true. I just wish that I was be able to like show up here anytime.
Well, that would be wonderful. If you would make
'Cause-
this your home, we would be glad to have you.
I have to finish this mission and try to figure out some things first. But I definitely would really, really like to live here.
The trees, like
Maybe.
you were always here with us, and we appreciate that.
You are so sweet. Also, my spell's not gonna run out ever, so you can talk to me for however long you want.
Oh.
And then she's just gonna sit there, and talk to the tree about everything that happened.
So of course Guwar is just watching you communicate with this tree, and eventually is like, "What you doing? You're just standing there making noises at the tree.
I'm talking to the tree.
Trees don't talk.
This tree talks.
I don't understand it.
Well, nobody else understands you when you talk, but I do.
Well, dogs and wolves and stuff, they understand me, and you understand me.
Yeah, but everyone else in the party doesn't understand you.
Well, they're just dumb.
Well, all of the trees talk to each other, and they understand each other, and
They
I
do?
can talk to them.
So
Yeah.
the people in your party are not just dumb, they just don't know my language?
They don't know your language.
Oh.
I have to use magic to talk to you.
Oh. I thought you said there was a limit on its time. Are you telling me fibs?
I am not. Yeah, that's how special this place is.
Oh, it's this place? Lets you talk longer? Oh. So does that mean
So far,
that you're gonna like talk for me and then you can talk for them tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like that could be fun and interesting.
it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of information. So you're just going to have to really, really put on your listening ears tomorrow, okay?
Oh,
So that's why we had pie tonight. And you're going to sleep very, very good.
oh
And
yeah.
we're going to wake up refreshed. We're going to go swim in the water, have breakfast, and then we'll start to annoy you, okay?
Can we play some?
Of course.
Okay. And I'll get meat and pie. Okay.
Do you have any questions for the tree?
Do the trees get upset when we pee on them?
No, but they were talking about it, but I will ask him. Tree! Do you get upset when they pee on you?
Not at all. It's a sign of their connection with nature and wanting everyone to know that they were here and they passed by. It's a form of communication.
I told you he would not be upset. But
What-
they were talking about how you were... so the trees, they all talk to each other through their roots and stuff. And they were talking about how you were peeing on a bunch of trees on the way here.
Oh, really? Wow, that's cool. I guess. Huh.
It's a way of you marking your territory, right? And where you've been.
Well, yeah, and to say hey to anyone else, you know. It's like...
Yeah. So of course the trees aren't going to be mad at you.
Good.
They're gonna be mad at you if you like kill them or something.
Why would I kill a tree? There's nothing yummy about a tree, and they don't try and hurt me or my pack. That's dumb.
Oh, but I could make sentient trees. But that's beside the point.
What's
We'll talk about that another time.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking about practicing that, but I actually don't want to do that here.
All right. So this evening before the next day, was there anything else that you all wanted to do, either in camp or at the spring?
Let's say during Fern's conversation with Guwar and the tree, and just knowing how long that takes. Lorkris is gonna get in the water and kind of just like float and just like contemplate, meditate, just kind of try to cleanse or clear, and just like not completely tune out, but you know what I'm saying? Just try to like decompress.
Okay.
Try to connect. Yeah.
As you're heading towards the water to go do that, just before you go do that, Rylar touches your shoulder and he points at your armor.
Yep.
And then he does this.
Yeah. Fist bump. Just like sheepishly walk off and like.
Sorry, I had to.
No, it's great. It's great. It's perfect. Like, I would imagine Lorkris would really kind of like, not to say not think about that, but he's like kind of caught up in the moment where he's just like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and then it would be like the realization, oh wait, before I get in the water, like he's at the water's edge, now he's got to walk all the way
Yeah, he would have
back,
figured
right?
it out, but you know, it was.
But no, yeah. By the time he got all the way there, he's like, I never took my shoes off. I gotta walk. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And you were just hanging out by the fire and.
Yeah, hanging out by the fire, playing around with the violin.
Okay.
Having a conversation with Philip.
I think this will be since we're gonna transition to the next day, chatting and having a deep conversation, sort of pseudo friendly interrogation of Guwar and manners training with Guwar. That's the plan. We'll take a quick break and then get right to it. So. Hello again, guys. We're gonna go into intermission mode.
Cookies and Cookies is here!
Wookiees and cookies! Yum! Is it hard to make a werewolf? No, you just lose it so someone asks where? Oh my god. I just now got that.
Time for the handy dandy chamber pot!
Werewolf? That's good. Sappy. Oh, I see what you did there. Damn. Lord Lucy's in the house as well.
Hi.
Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna go get snackins and go to the bathroom, and you guys enjoy the intermission.
Hello, chat. That is a cool emote you have there, Lucy. I had to click into chat and figure out what it was actually doing, but it's pretty cool. Yes. Yes, I had to throw in that extra D8 just in case. And yes, Lucy, to answer your question, it is a tea turtle shirt. Life is barred. Life is barred. A lot of the shirts that you see me wear on stream are actually tea turtle shirts.
You don't mind?
Even the one that Stormy's wearing.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah. That one's a tea turtle shirt as well. I love tea turtles designs. And then Druid introduced me to a new site. What is it called? Let me find it. New site is called Chubble Gum, CHUBBLE Gum. They have stickers and t-shirts. Oh my god. Chubble Gum. Druid and Fate introduced us to this site. You should check it out, Lucy.
It's pretty funny. Oh, the Chubble Gum?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chubble Gum has a shirt that I want to get. Live, love, lurk.
That definitely suits you, Starkitty.
Yes.
I'm not wearing my mic at the moment, so I probably seem faint.
You're a little echoey, but makes sense.
You're probably picking him up on mine.
Wednesday is kind of in the works. One of the current issues I have with Wednesday is the time frame I get home to when I have to turn around and pick up Druid. It does not give a long window, but with some schedule changing, there will be some Wednesdays where I have more time when that happens. So, just waiting for it. I think it's probably going to kick off like next year. Yeah. No more working Wednesdays.
Wednesdays I work until 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I have to do deep cleaning. Oh man. I'll show you a picture.
Oh, that's gross.
What time does your store close?
6:30 Monday through Friday, 7 Saturday, Sunday.
What the hell is that? It looks like poo.
Basically.
So I was cleaning back deep. I was deep cleaning back behind the fridges. So that's what we do on Wednesday nights is we do deep cleaning. So it took me 2 hours to deep clean back behind 2 fridges. And it was the grossest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Really? Even grosser than cleaning the bathrooms?
Yes.
Huh. So,
Yes. Because if the bathrooms are really, really, really bad, we can call somebody in to do them for us.
oh, that's cool.
But we
That's
can't
cool.
call anybody in to deep clean.
When I was 16, the first job I ever had was at a hamburger joint, and man, cleaning grease traps, but it was super disgusting. But sometimes the bathrooms were worse, and not just like, yeah, won't go into it. We'll gross each other out, but you'd be surprised. It's not just the men's restroom. Sometimes the women's restroom was just like, oh my god.
When I was 18, I worked at Walmart, and I was friends with the maintenance guys, and they told me some of the things that happened in the bathrooms, and I'm like, no, thank you. I'll rather fry chicken than do that.
I gotcha. Ari says, oh, speaking of who, Stormy or Guwar, just amazing man. Got some looks while working. I just outburst laughing, of course. Oh, you're working tonight?
Funny. Very
All right.
good, very good.
Well,
working on my studio space, but people in earshot.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Well, almost ready to get back into it. I'm gonna top off my.
Oh, Lucy said I worked as a
no,
Walmart
Lucifer.
maintenance when I was 22. Worked there for 2 weeks. It was absolute hell. Oklahoma Walmarts don't know how to keep homeless people out of bathrooms.
Oh no. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma Walmarts don't know how to keep what out of bathrooms?
Homeless people.
Oh, wow.
Wow. They usually
Yeah.
drunk and didn't really watch where they did their business. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
It's like that here in Austin, especially up and down 6th Street where all the bars are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People pull a Fern all the time.
Squatting in the street.
All right.
Just like that sitting on the toilet.
But also, ew! Ew! All right.
It's one of the big reasons why Stormy and I don't go hang out on downtown Austin very much.
Very much.
Yeah.
We've done it, what,
We've done it a few times, but
maybe one handful of times?
yeah. Because every time we go down there, I was like, what is that smell?
One of my favorite live stream podcasts. It's called Kill Tony, and it's like stand-up comedy. They actually film it there in Austin.
No way.
Yeah. And whenever we come to visit, I want to be there for a
Keep me
Monday.
downtown unless you're not driving.
Thanks, Lucifer. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know that the new beard that I got talked into makes me look probably closer to my actual age, which I will not mention. But yeah, I don't know. I think I do look pretty good for my age.
I would concur.
Yeah.
I forgot. Do you guys know my age? I know they knew in chat. I mean, I know they don't know.
I feel like it was mentioned at one point.
Not that it
but
matters.
I don't believe it.
Oh, you don't believe it?
Nah. That's truly Elder God energy.
Elder
So.
Thank you.
It's okay. People don't believe I'm really the age that I am.
So,
Yeah. People always think I'm like 19, 20, and I'm like, no.
I mean, practically.
You're close,
Nice little
Lucy.
giggle.
A lot of people still think I'm in my 20s.
I can see that.
was that number? Was that guess her age or my age?
Your age.
Oh.
I thought so.
Oh.
Yeah. Lucy, you're close to my age.
You're
I
a few
am-
years off from me.
Same.
What was that? What's off for me?
Lucy's close, but no cigar with our age.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So we're literally like having the same kind of snackings that they are for that evening. Except not peach
Trail
pies.
rations?
Yeah, trail rations. I was eating a pie. not a peach pie, but
It was a pizza pie.
It's a pea.
I'll tell you what.
It's a pea pie.
I just thought of a crazy idea.
Oh.
The one day in the future, right?
Yes.
When we somehow are able to be in the same city at the same time, the stream,
Yes.
the first stream, it shouldn't actually be. The second stream should be a D&D stream. The first stream should be a cooking stream, and we'll bake fucking peach pie together.
Yes.
Sorry about the F-bomb, but I felt like it was appropriate.
And it'll be cooking with Fern and Rylar.
And it'd be cooking with the whole team because you guys will be there too.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lorkris and I will be silently judging you guys in the back.
You'll be commanding the music playlist. Lorkris will just make sure things don't get out of hand. I'm just gonna poke at the fire.
Yep. I just gotta make sure it's a DMCA free music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Heroes Feast, yeah, the D&D cookbook, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, what we'll do is we'll cook one meal off of that, but we'll also cook we'll have to make a peach pie and somehow make it special with herbs and nuts in it, right?
Yes. Yes. I have so many fantasy cookbooks that I'm sure we could come up with a beautiful like a combo of like classic, like old school mixed with like fantasy elements. It would be great.
Just make sure it's
And
vegan.
Izo, huh?
Just make sure it's vegan. No dairy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We do.
I have the Elder Scrolls cookbook too.
Yeah, and a Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I collect cookbooks.
That's cool.
Fantasy cookbooks. That's if you anger Emillynn. Yes.
Yep. Definitely DJ Waterboard if you anger Philip.
Gotta love waterboarding.
Like you waterboarded your computer.
That was
It's not
an
the only thing she's
accident.
waterboarded. Yeah, the computer.
Oh, so
It's
here we go.
still-
You need
no.
to combine the D&D cookbook with the Elder Scrolls cookbook and the Fallout cookbook.
All right, now you guys are taking my idea a little bit too far. Let's dial it back. Let's dial it down.
It'll be fun nonetheless. There will be shenanigans. I am shenanigans.
Aries. I was so upset that day.
What day?
Waterboarding is just drinking negative. Wookiees. The lovely Druid over here. Waterboarded our computer.
Well, I seem to remember that she wasn't the one who knocked it over.
Yeah, she was.
No, I knocked it over, but I didn't know that the water cup got placed there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I had it backwards.
Because
Right.
that was
She knocked it over, but she was not the one who placed it in that position. So there's a little bit of culpability elsewhere.
and I had the white contacts in, so I couldn't see very well out of the peripheral. Yes, it was gravity. It wasn't even my fault.
It was gravity and this boom arm.
That's true.
Anyway.
Curse you, Newton! Dang you, physics!
And then this is what happened. Boom.
Crap. Don't you hate
But
it
the
when you
computer
get
still works.
something stuck in your teeth?
Yeah. Yeah, computer's still good though.
Oh.
Thankfully. There was none of this.
None of this.
Okay.
Just a lot of this.
All right. Okay.
No, he had more of a stoic face.
A little bit of this.
A little bit of that. A little bit of sad, a little bit of murder.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
that is our intermission. Nice snackins, nice peeins. We did the hydrate, the urinate, and the stretchinate.
Yes.
And it's time to get back into the thick of it again. Thank you guys for hanging out with us during the intermission and sticking with the show. Enjoy the rest of it. We'll see you at the end.
We'll see how this game of telephone goes.
Especially with Fern, yo. God.
All right.
Oh boy. Yep.
That evening, you all rest peacefully. Actually, let's do this one. Boom! For a little bit. And you all, because that way people can see the map. See the world. Well, not the whole world, but the adventuring world. Holy crap, your characters sleep incredibly well. The best you've slept in a long time. As if, like, even you guys, you're sleeping on the ground, of course, on your rucksacks like you normally do. But somehow or another, here in this grove, it's almost like the grass and the dirt in the area it's softer. And so it almost feels like you're sleeping on a bed. And there's something just very anesthetizing. What was that?
Oh, Fern doesn't even sleep. She just sleeps straight on the ground, tucked into the roots of that tree.
Oh, I know I'm talking about the rest of the party. Yeah. Yeah, for you, that tree and the plants and grass and everything around it definitely just they envelop you and kind of wrap you and in the morning.
They provide you a natural blanket.
Yeah, in the morning she wakes up to find Guwar sniffing at her with a weird look on his face because she's like basically, mummy wrapped by vines and.
Strange.
You all find it interesting. It's it's not the first time this has happened to her here, but you find it interesting. And he but you guys are used to it, so you're off doing your thing, cleaning up, getting ready for breakfast. Rylar's cooking breakfast. And apparently while you guys were out and about peach tree nut herb collecting, he also found some fresh eggs in a nest that he's going to serve up for breakfast. So Fern would be okay with that, right?
I mean, if there was no baby birds inside of the egg,
Oh yeah, no, of course not.
What if the
then she
mama
would
bird?
be fine.
What if the
Not
mama
more.
bird just flew off to go get something and she comes back and her babies are gone?
It was a wild chicken.
It was a wild chicken. All right, never mind. He didn't find eggs. It made me feel bad there. I'm kidding. All right, moving on. So he's making breakfast, and basically you get to it. You guys all decide to park over by the spring near the edge of the water, and because Guwar's over there at some point in the morning when you're getting ready before he's over there growling and barking at the frogs. And the frogs just seem to be ignoring him because they can tell he's not really being aggressive towards them. He's just being playful. So you all get him to calm down and have him sit down in front of you and kind of surround him, and he's all looking around like you guys are all, And of course, you can speak to him. He says, "Oh, we having a pack powwow? Is that what's going on?"
Yeah. Okay, Guwar. So listen. We have to talk about some things. But if you have any questions for any of us, now is the perfect time as well.
You want me to ask my
Do you
questions
remember last
first?
night when I told you? Do you remember last night when I told you that we have to talk to you about manners and stuff?
Well, I thought you had said you guys had questions for me before we were going to talk about manners. I remember these things. I remember.
You are so smart.
Yeah.
I was testing you to make sure you were paying attention.
Oh. Okay.
I'm kidding, I forgot. Okay. Do you have any questions before we start asking you questions?
Maybe you all should have questions. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys should ask me first.
Anybody have questions for him first? Because I have one.
I think we all kind of like Lorkris will immediately look at Emillynn like.
I thought you guys had a ton of questions related to, for him specifically. You want to find out more about the world he was in, all that, you know, all that stuff, right? Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. All right.
So before
Lorkris looks
we
at
get
Emillynn
started,
like,
I'm gonna look at Fate. I'm gonna look at Lorkris and go, well, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see how this goes, shall we?
Now, obviously,
Lorkris will look at Emillynn and go, may Malora be with you. And us.
obviously, Druid, you don't have to try and speak dog. You know, we're not going that deep. Right, exactly. So obviously, for me, when they say something, we are assuming an automatic translation into wolf speak to him, right? It's only when he responds back that you're going to actually have to, you know, telephone translate. Literally, we're going to roleplay you actually being a translator, and this is going to be comedy gold, I'm sure.
Oh man, we can't have closed captions on.
Who's quick at typing in chat? Sorry. Continue.
So he's
Because I have a question I want to ask really quick.
Which is?
I want to ask him if he saw Goo. Is that a good question to start off with, or no?
I think you've asked him that already, or maybe,
Rylar's like, I remember her asking him that.
I don't know.
Did I?
I don't think so, Rylar says.
Well, you could always ask again. We'll see.
Okay, Guwar.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
do
boss.
you remember when we were fighting each other?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, I didn't know you all were so, you know, like a better pack and stuff. I have to say, you all definitely treat me better than the master did. Oh man, he was so strict. Oh my gosh, I remember years of pain. Anyway, yeah, you guys are way better pack than he is. I mean, he taught us to be strong though. I got to give him credit for that. He was a good master. Good. Well, he was a strong master. I don't know about good. Now that you've taught me what good is, I don't know. At any rate, what was your question?
So, do you remember you were fighting Rylar? Right?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry about that. But you know, when he told me to eat meat,
we're not mad. We
Okay.
took you in, right?
Right. That's
So
right.
we're not
you did.
mad, so you don't have to say sorry anymore.
Right. All right. Well, I shouldn't have to say sorry about eating meat anyway, right?
Yeah, don't have to say sorry.
Okay.
It just depends on how you go about it in the future. Anyways, when Rylar died, did you see anything else happen right after that, before we killed your old master?
What do you mean when Rylar died? I don't know. You're not making any sense. Remember, he went down, and then my master went over there to stick him in the chest, and then he stuck him in a couple of times, and then he you know, and you all got all real angry and just BAM! Slammed my master and just annihilated him, just obliterated him. And that's what I remember. Yep. You guys are so strong.
Let that be a lesson that love is stronger than everything.
So love is what you
But that is very good. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell. Okay, you guys. He did not see Goo. He just saw Rylar drop. Get dropped by his master, get stabbed, and then all of a sudden we were all attacking his old master, and then we killed him. So that's it. He did not see Goo.
Okay. I had a question and it just left my head. Fern, please ask him if he's seen the if he came through the portal, and if he remembers how to find it again.
I'm pretty sure we talked about that.
Did I write it down? Flipping through my notes.
Yeah, I feel like we had that conversation.
Yeah, because I
it's,
think
it's beyond the chasm or the hole in the ground, I think, as you put it.
Yeah, I had described
Beyond the second door.
that you have to go. It's past the first door, past the bridge, past the second door, long ways down a long tunnel, and then there's a large open cave.
yeah, that's where he described the dragon
Oh, okay.
as the giant lizard.
Fern.
Huh?
Does he know how to get through the gates?
Do you know how to get through the gates, Guwar? To go to where the portal is, to where the other really big lizard is.
Well, I suppose you open them.
Is there like a key or something? Or is it like the secret
Those are really
tunnels where you have to say
big
magic
gates.
words?
They're not. There's not like a key. They got these big steel sticks that hold them in place
What?
from the other side. You know, like giant. They look like a giant stick. It's flat.
Oh, where it goes over the door, where it locks it, right?
Right.
It's locked, it's barred from the other side. So it's like, you know, you get it, right? They have a stick on the other side where we're gonna probably have to shove something through and pry the stick off of it, be able to open the door.
Yeah, they got guard. You know, most of the armies there in that one cave at the front on this side of the door, but then they have guards on each side and along each side of the bridge and stuff. I suppose they have, you know, there's lots of people. You know, there's lots of those goblin people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were nasty.
Oh, we are very
sneaky.
good at killing goblins. He says that there's goblins.
I mean, if you gotta
God
kill them,
thinks.
you know. I mean, that was sort of like, if you got to, if that's what you got to do.
Yeah,
They
we
seem
are
really
at
mean
war
and
with
nasty
them.
all the time. Those things were kind of disgusting. I was, you know,
Yeah.
my master, he was not very friendly, and he was kind of disgusting too, but he wasn't that disgusting. He fed me meat and taught me to be strong, and he was the first one to take me from that weird, you know, I remember when I was little, when they took me in before, and we had all that, it was like a giant bath of blood and flame and stuff. Yeah, and there was this scary looking like super master lord thing in the distance. That was on the other side of the hold.
Was that when they turned you into a werewolf?
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I've always been this way, but maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do feel like something really terrible happened to me then. Like, my body, like, exploded in pain and blood, and it hurt so bad and so angry. It was like just all this stuff was happening. So, add a character, don't forget to translate all that.
Yep. I did not forget, but Fern is listening.
That's where he stops, right there.
So you guys, it was on the other side of the portal where they took him, and they put him into a pool of blood and fire, and that is when he felt all the pain and got probably transformed or something, but I'm not really sure. But I'm pretty sure because he said there was some big, huge, powerful overlord that was like overlooking it and stuff. And he said that he felt pain, like the worst pain ever, and his body like exploded and stuff. So it's probably on the other side of that portal where they are taking people and turning them into werewolves. Or whatever.
Based off of Fern's description, would I be able to make a religion check to kind of discern if that sounds like a ritual like a cursing ritual? Maybe not specifically what happened, but like recognizes that what that kind of thing is, or
I would say that it definitely
different?
Sounds from the description like a ritual. I wouldn't say you would know it specifically as some sort of a cursing ritual. There's no specific kind of, but it definitely sounded like from the description like a ritual of some kind. Yeah. Do you say anything out loud in regards, up to that revelation in your mind?
It sounds like some type of ritual.
Yeah.
Whether that be what made him what he is or something else, it definitely changed him.
Yeah. He says that he's pretty sure that's when like something really bad happened to him. Miss Ray, do you have any follow-up questions?
Does he remember a time? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Does he remember a time when he might not have had the ability to be what he is?
That was gonna be my question if nobody else had the question.
I have no follow-up questions to how he became a werewolf. I have follow-up questions to what's behind the door.
Okay, let me ask the werewolf question first, and then we'll talk about what is behind the door, besides goblins. Okay, Guwar.
Yes, sir. Am
I
I
want
doing
you to
good?
think-
Am I doing good? Can I have a bone to chew on?
Oh, of course. Does anybody have a bone that he can chew on while we're talking to him?
Do
Yes,
not have one.
You do.
I do.
When
Oh,
you're
yeah,
answering.
T-Rex meat.
Yeah, I'll pull out one of the T-Rex teeth.
One of
It's
the
a bone,
teeth or
right?
one of the toes? You try and hand him a tooth, and he's like, I don't want to chew on a tooth. That's gross. Ew.
You know what? How about this? I'll grab the forearm from the massive skeleton from the crypt.
Oh,
I
okay,
still
not
have
one of
it.
your ancestor skeletons, but from that other thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, that monster skeleton. All right.
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay, Guwar. Are you able to focus while you're doing that?
Yeah.
So I want you to think really, really hard.
Uh-huh.
I remember once that you said that you kind of remember living in a place where there was like shacks and houses and stuff from before they took you over to
Yeah,
across the door.
I think that's right. Yep. Sounds right. I remember playing in the street and there was like a fountain. No. That was when we visited my uncle. There was a fountain. Oh, I remember that. And then we had playtime in the village. And work time in the village.
And wartime?
No, work time.
Work time.
Yeah. We worked sometimes helping
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
we had to travel from my village. I can't believe I remember that. I haven't thought of this stuff in so long. It hurts my brain. Do you translate that? Before you ask another question, do you translate all that?
Okay, guys. So he does kind of remember living in Novacrux. I'm trying to remember which one had the fountain and which one doesn't. This is a player question.
No, absolutely, yeah. So based on what he said, at first he thought he lived where the fountain was, which was in Novacrux. But then he corrected it, and that was when they would go visit his uncle at Novacrux, and that he lived in a nearby village, which would be
Rheingold?
Rheingold Colony.
Okay, you guys, so he does kind of remember when he lived in Rheingold Colony. His uncle lived in Novacrux. And he remembers being little and playing in the street and stuff. So he is from Rheingold Colony, you know. My next question, I think I want to ask if he remembers if he was a wolf then or not. Because I think if we ask him and remind him about what it was like to be not a werewolf, then we might be able to like make it easier to talk him into being okay with changing back. Because I have a feeling it's going to be really, really hard to have him stay there at the hospital. Because he sees us as his pack now.
By the way, out of character, be sure to, if you have questions so you don't forget them, take notes. Write a question down so you don't forget it. So, you were saying, Fern, that you want to ask.
So, Guwar, you, when you were little like that, and you were living in that village, were you able to turn into a werewolf then?
I don't know. I don't think so. Don't remember. Don't think so.
So he doesn't think that he can turn. Was a werewolf before. So I'm pretty sure that when he was taken over across to the other side of wherever, that was when he was turned into a werewolf. Do you guys have any questions?
Ask him if he likes being a werewolf.
I'm pretty sure I can guess that question. Or that answer. Guwar. Do you like being a werewolf?
Oh, it's so awesome. It's fun. It itches and hurts sometimes when you're changing, but I've gotten used to that. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's like, sure, it's fun. I like it. Mm-hmm. Who I am.
If you had the opportunity to turn back into a human, would you do it?
What are you talking about? I'm human right now.
Do you understand that what they did to you was really bad? They took away your freedom to choose.
Well, but you took the collar off.
Yeah, but they hurt you. They took you away from your family. They drug you away.
They did?
And they forced you to turn into a werewolf. Life that you lived was not normal.
It was hard. Definitely not as awful. This is way more fun with you guys.
And that's the life that you deserve to live, you know.
I'm confused. Aren't I living it?
Right now you are. But what they did to you was wrong. And we want to help fix you.
So what? Fix me so I won't mate?
No. So what they did to you? What did they turned you into a werewolf? That was not good.
Well,
But
if I hadn't been a werewolf, then they would have, all those goblins and monsters and giants, trolls, lizard people with wings and all those other, like all those monsters and stuff, they would have like eaten me and tortured me and stuff.
What if I told you? If we could cure you?
Cure? You talked about that before. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel sick.
Okay, you guys. Hold on, Guwar. 1 second. I have to translate now. I forgot that I was doing that. Okay, you guys. I think we are getting really close to a breakthrough. But I need your guys' help for sure. I kind of want to tell him that if we can teach him how to be a druid, that he could shapeshift anytime he wants to. If we could cure him from being a werewolf. So he had the choice. And not be forced to be like how he is now. Because he feels very, very powerful right now. But I don't know how to convey to him that it's not a good thing. And it's gonna make it a very hard life for him to live in the future. Because we accept him, but I already know that most other people probably won't.
And you explained that to him and he didn't understand.
Haven't really gotten that far. Kind of. I kind of just don't know how to say it. But it be a possible thing to tell him that we could probably teach him how to be a druid so he could shapeshift into a wolf if he wanted to? Because other druids do that, right? I don't.
Well,
So Rylar raises his hand.
yes, Rylar.
Well, so I know that our mission is to take him to the peoples and stuff, but because they were gonna see if they can fix him or whatever. But I think they also just wanted to study and figure out how he became what he is, and if we need to be careful because from what I remember about were creatures, it's possible that he might be infatuous.
Infectious?
Yeah, that one.
That is definitely a possibility.
So that's why we gotta take him to the hospital, because they can help figure that stuff out. A cure is maybe part of what they want to do, but it's not all of what they want to do. Maybe that's I mean, I can kind of see where he might like. I mean, how would I feel if someone wanted to take the powers that Goo gave me away from me? But like you're right. It's like, how do you tell him something like that? In his situation, it was like forced on him, not something that he asked for or striven towards. That's not right. Striven, strive.
Drive.
Right.
Well, Fern, if you wanted to try and go down the route to convince him that if he is cured and he can be taught how to be a druid, you can tell him about all the other different animals, maybe some that are even stronger than a werewolf that he could possibly shape change into. Correct?
Because he already has a really strong connection to nature now, right?
Yes, however, being a druid is not particularly common in itself. To just learn how to be one, to potentially shift, is not really, or not likely, a feasible route. You didn't just learn to be who you are.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I would ask him if, one, would he prefer a life less hard than it is now, much like it was when he was younger, or continue and struggle through this life now?
Guwar.
Yeah.
What he said.
I don't know.
Also, apparently, you being a werewolf is also contagious and you can infect other people. So you would accidentally force that life on somebody else.
Hey, Fern. Can you ask Guwar if he ever changes when he doesn't want to? Aside from his old master telling him to. Does he shift under the moon? Or does he have full control over when he shifts?
So you translate that into wolf form, into dog form,
Yeah.
canine form. And he says, yeah, so there's I don't know, every once in a while, like we haven't spent a lot of time in this world, and there are some times where I kind of freak out for a little bit, and Boss Master would have to use the magic lash thing and lock me down for a little while. I remember that, like a little over a day.
So yeah, and it lasts for like a day, and the stupid Oni had to like use that stupid whip to make him stay put.
Did he say like when this happens, and is it like how often?
He said every once in a while, and he's never really been outside. Or Guwar, do you know have a time frame?
No,
Do you have like a reference point?
It never happened on the other side of the hole. It only happened once we started spending time over here. It just happened, it was hard to keep track of time down in those those tunnels and caves. So, I don't know. It just would, every few weeks it would happen.
Ask him when the last Fern.
Wait, she has to.
Oh, sorry.
Finish translating. Remember the question.
Okay, so it didn't happen on the other side of the portal, so that's cool to know. But it sounds like he does probably shapeshift like once a month, because he said it's pretty hard to like pay attention to like time and stuff in the mines. But he said it happened every few weeks or so that sounds like every full moon to me. But that's just my opinion.
Fern, can you ask him
Yes?
if he remembers when the last time was this happened?
And Rylar says, and I'd like to ask, do you guys know when the next full moon is?
Can use my Druid, or I have to totally figure that out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
I mean, why don't you just use a nature check?
Huh?
Nature check?
Oh, I could do a nature check.
Okay, are you gonna do it?
You want me to do a nature check?
Yeah. If you want to do a nature check.
No, I should have just done my thing.
So I didn't hear you. You were peeking in your what?
10.
10. I mean, that's the DC. It's not like it's a hard DC. You just needed to hit a 10 to yeah, you're pretty sure that the next lunar phase where it'll, typically a full moon is kind of it's half of one day, all of one day, and then half of that next day. So again, it's a little more than, it's almost 2 days, right? Spanned across a time frame. And it'll be, and that's in this world. I don't know if that's the reality of the real world, but that's what I made up for this one. All right.
Perfect.
You guys luckily have about a week and a half. So you kind of breathe a sigh of relief there.
A week and a half, about, give or take.
And Miss Ray had a question for him that I interrupted. Sorry.
Oh.
Rylar says.
I was gonna try and see if I could correlate it with the moon phases. Asking him if he remembers the last time he did this.
What?
So-
Do you remember the last time that this happened?
I don't know. It's hard to keep track of how many times we slept. Probably like 15 times since then.
About 2 weeks ago, probably, give or take.
Okay. So then it does correlate with the moon phase. Okay.
So, knowing that he will inevitably shift on his own, ask him if, at least inform him that if he continues down this path and stays as he is, others, not us, but like us, will come for him. We can prevent that.
Rylar's like, oh, I see what Lorkris is saying. He's basically trying to convince him that he won't be safe if he continues as things are now, and that you know, because other people will come and hurt him. Because he might hurt others without meaning to. Is that what you're saying, Lorkris?
Yes.
Guwar,
Mm-hmm. Yep. This bone is tasty.
do you remember when you were little
Oh.
and you used to play on those streets?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember? Did you feel safe with your family?
You're making me remember hard stuff, aren't you? We thought we were
I told
safe.
you that.
We thought we were safe. But then those goblin people came and killed everyone. Took me away.
What they did to you? Really was not okay. Do you like knowing that you could possibly transform and hurt someone and when you don't mean to?
Oh, is that what might happen?
When you transform when you don't mean to,
Uh-huh.
you could accidentally hurt someone or kill someone. How would that make you feel?
Well,
Especially if it was somebody that was trying to help you.
you mean like if I hurt you or boss lady or
Yeah.
one of well, that would be bad.
How did that make your heart feel thinking about that?
Scared.
When we take you back, it's gonna scare people that you are a werewolf. And it scares me because they're gonna be scared of you, and they're probably gonna want to try to hurt you.
Ooh. You're gonna take me
And I
where
don't
people want to hurt me?
I will not let them hurt you. They want to try to help you.
Wait, are they hurting me or are they helping me?
If you transform into a wolf and you can't control yourself, they're gonna want to hurt you.
Mm.
I don't want that to happen, and I will try everything in my power to protect you. So where we want to take you is to people that are going to try to try to help you. Because I also don't want you to accidentally kill someone that you don't mean to kill. Does that make sense?
Well, I suppose my master would have just said that if I killed them, that means that they were too weak to live. But, you know, you taught me that that's not good. And if I'm good, then I can have pie and belly rubs. So, I think...
And your freedom
and
to choose.
And freedom. Yeah, I definitely want that. Okay.
But if you are going to randomly transform into a werewolf and accidentally kill people, that is another way of taking away your freedom.
Oh yeah, it's not fun when that happens. I come out of it and I feel awful.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take you to a place where they're going to try to help you. And you're going to have to trust the process. Okay? Do you trust me?
He's
Because you
nodding
don't,
his head.
because guess what?
What?
You don't have to be a werewolf to feel powerful. There are way cooler ways to be powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can teach you. But we have to do this first though, okay?
Well, okay. If you think so.
I think so.
What does the pack leader think?
Miss Ray,
Yes, Fern.
I think I was like trying so hard to like channel my inner Miss Ray. And I think I might have done it. I think I got him to understand.
Oh.
I think so. Where he wants to know what the pack leader thinks about him going somewhere to get him no longer a werewolf. And to teach him like super cool stuff, because I told him he doesn't have to be a werewolf to feel powerful. And we want to try to protect him, and we can't protect him if he's randomly turning into a werewolf and killing people, because people are going to want to kill him and stuff. So I think I kind of got it a little bit. But he wants to know your opinion because you're the pack leader.
Well, my opinion is definitely would love it if he doesn't just randomly transform and hurt people or possibly create more werewolves. That would be a bad thing. Yeah, Philip, you're right. It's a very bad thing. I think if we can, or if they can cure him, that would be best. Because, like you told him, there are other ways to be powerful than being a werewolf.
That is what she says.
He kind of nods a little bit and thinks. And then he kind of crawls over to Emillynn Ray and curls up in her lap.
And I'm like,
Once his belly rubs.
I start rubbing his belly, and I'm like, Fern, you could let him know that if he wants to see other ways to be powerful, I'm more than happy to demonstrate some of my magic.
Oh, Guwar, do you want to see how cool and powerful you could be even if you're not a werewolf?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Miss Ray. He says yes. Let's go.
So, Rylar pipes in. But before we do the show for him, do we have any other questions that we might want to ask him to figure out stuff?
That is a very good point. Lorkris, anything else? We ask him more about, like...
I don't have any more questions as of right now.
So let him know that I will demonstrate some magic later. I do have some questions about, as I'm giving him belly rubs, I do have questions about like what's beyond the door, just a little bit more. And then I kind of like scoot him out of my lap so I can pull out the map of the mines that I have.
Okay. He gets out of the lap and kind of watches what you're doing.
As I start looking at the map, I'm like, Fern, did he say anything about like how many guards are on the other side of this door? Like how big the group is? And like how many doors? We have
So
to
you
go
ask
through?
him
And the
that.
door? Yeah.
So, here, you want me to bring the map up so you can...
Yes.
So, obviously, what sector is this? Sector G is where the main force of the monsters is. That is right there is the giant double door.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 3-mile bridge across this massive chasm that you don't see this, but the chasm actually extends. Like, I want you to imagine that K and I kind of go, what K goes upward and I goes downward. And so they kind of, it's not exactly exact. In the chasm kind of twists and turns. So imagine, so I didn't draw the chasm, but basically there's this chasm that goes all the way to the left and to the right, stretches on for miles and miles and miles in both directions. And that these caves don't go beyond that chasm. Okay? And in fact, it seems like that bridge is the only way across the chasm based upon what the you guys were reported to by the military. And that across that bridge is another set of giant doors. And so basically the main army is in G. There are some guards on the other side of the door at L. There may be some bridge guards. There may be additional guards at the doors on the other end of L. And then beyond that door is the long hall leading to the giant, massive cave that has the hole and the black giant flying lizard.
The dragon.
Okay. But he didn't.
Wait, what was the question that you wanted, Miss Ray?
Oh, I wanted to know like how many platoons or groups of guards are beyond.
Unfortunately, we'll just role play it like this. You ask him that, Fern, and he says, I don't know numbers. I don't know what you.
Okay.
There's giants and trolls and goblins, monsters.
Okay, is there one stationed? Oh, my headphones are dying. Oh no.
Do we have a backup?
Hashtag panic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, you have to take your ears off, or they're gonna get squished into the head.
They're gonna get squished under the. I don't want to take it off. I'm sorry. I thought they were charged.
Trust me, I I understand. There have been a few times where I didn't get our mics charged in time, and so. Nice. That's funny, Fate. Oh yeah.
Okay. So.
Nothing happened.
Nothing got broken. Right?
Not that I know of.
I'm waiting for you to put the headset on.
It's, I can hear you.
Oh, well, I
It's
can't
fine.
hear
It's okay.
Guwar.
I can't understand Guwar anyway.
Mm.
This is true immersion. I can hear this one, but not the other.
Okay, Guwar.
Mm.
So there's that base before the door that goes across the bridge, okay?
Mm.
At that base, there's goblins there?
Yeah.
What other kind of monsters are there?
I said lots of different kinds.
Yeah.
Giants and trolls and. Yeah.
Okay.
All those kinds of. Those goblinoid peoples. Mhm. So, you're kind of getting the gist that he's basically goblins and hobgoblins and all various goblinoids. And then, of course, you all, from your experience, you've run into giants and trolls. And so, yeah, pretty much everything that you guys have been running into.
Yeah.
Hey, Fern.
Okay.
Fern,
Yeah.
Can you ask him, or please ask him, if the giant lizard is the one that makes all the orders everybody around?
Or is the giant lizard? Is he the one that's like bossing everyone around, telling them what to do?
Oh, no.
Or is
No. He's got a collar on too.
Oh, he's got a collar on too. Ray, Miss Ray has a collar too. The dragon has a collar.
So somebody's
Okay,
controlling the dragon.
Who makes the collars? Do you know?
No, I just did what Master said and followed him around and ate who he said to eat. I didn't pay attention to that stuff, I never got they would go have special meetings with whoever just like there's my master had a, I guess you would call him like the boss master, right?
Boss master.
Yeah, like the boss man. But then there was also this on the other side in that other world. He's like a super master, but he's not like, I don't know. He's not like, he kind of just does his own thing over there or something. Really, the boss master is the person, I guess, who bossed my master around here in this world.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. So there is a super boss that hangs out in the mines. And then there's a super ultra mega boss on the other side.
Well, something like that, yeah.
What does he look like?
Who?
The super mega boss on the other side.
Well, like this black man thing, the size of a mountain. At least that's what I remember seeing in the distance.
Hey, Lorkris, do you have one of the giant, like, skeletons of the, Goliath thing? And also, could you, like, do that? Because it's very destructive.
It was really more of like a shadow in the distance, like, you know, like when you're seeing somebody and the sun's behind them and they're like, can't see what they look like, but they're just this shade.
Oh, okay.
There's this awful bright green glow behind him. I remember that, and the black sun in the distance, and then he's this big looming shadow, almost like a man, but with like not like a man. I don't know. I got the sense that everybody in the world, like, that it was his world and that everybody there worshipped him. He was their super boss.
Okay, you guys. So basically, he was saying that there is like one ultra boss that stays in the mines and stuff. And then there's the super mega ultra boss that is on the other side of the portal. And he can't remember exactly what he looks like, but he's like really big apparently.
So you're saying this Ultra Boss is the one that's calling all the shots in the mines?
But there's the Ultra Boss that's in the mines, but there's the Super Ultra Mega Boss that's behind the portal.
Right, I have a question. Can we define our terms? Because you guys are confusing me.
Okay.
So is there the one in the mine, is he a super boss? And then the one on the other side of the portal, that's like the mega ultra boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the super boss is in the mines, which I'm assuming that he probably goes and talks to the super ultra mega boss on the other side of the portal. Is what I have gathered.
I thought we
so far.
established it was the mega ultra boss. Is it the super mega ultra? Let's define our terms.
The mega ultra.
Okay.
The mega ultra boss.
Okay.
The super mega ultra boss. I'm sorry, Rylar. I like to add stuff.
Yes, you're very embellishing.
How about we just say the mine boss and the portal boss?
Yeah.
Would that work, Rylar? Does that work?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
So ask him if the mine boss works for the portal boss or not.
What?
Yeah.
Does mine boss work for portal boss or the whole? Because you don't call it the portal. What do you call it? I'm getting confused now.
So a portal, is a portal like a door?
Yeah. To where the green sky is.
Yeah, it's like
whatever.
it's like the hole. They call it the hole. It's okay, yeah, that's it. That's the
The
portal.
hole is a portal.
Right. Okay.
So does the super boss in the mines, his direct leader is the one that's behind the portal, which is the guy.
Well, I don't know all the specifics, but I don't know. I just never got the feeling that that the thing on the other side of the hole was really interested or invested in really anything that we were doing, except for the time when, he was overseeing that bloody fire thing that happened. And I just, don't think that, I kind of get this sense that, my master was and all of us were, all of our armies of the hordes, the hordes of the bloody eye. We were pretty much always kind of I mean, they always had that herald, but I never saw the bloody eye, and but supposedly that's who they're working for, but I don't know if that's the boss that's in the mines. Don't know. It seems like my master was always just kind of in all of our hordes. We were trying to do what they were really, especially the goblinoids, since they weren't very bright. They really kind of were following the mine boss. Yeah, but I never saw him before. Nope.
That's a lot of information for me to, translate. So, I'm gonna do my best.
Welcome.
Okay. So. Okay. From what it sounds like, the mind boss is more in charge of the goings on of all of the armies and everything. But the super mega ultra mind or portal boss, I know, I'm sorry, Rylar. So the portal boss.
Okay.
Doesn't very seem like he is too invested in what's going on with everything else. Except when he was overseeing when they did the really shitty thing where they turned our dear Guwar into a werewolf. But he also doesn't really know if the portal boss is the bloody eye or not. But everyone's we work for the bloody eye and stuff. Did I do good?
You're asking the DM if you did good, or yes? Yeah, I think you did.
That was Druid asking Stormy if I did a good job.
I thought you did great.
So he doesn't know what the mine boss looks like, but the portal boss, it sounds very intimidating. Okay, all right.
Oh,
yes?
No. He doesn't quite really know what the portal boss looks like.
Oh.
No, you had it right the first time. The portal boss on the other side of the portal, in the other world, the world with the green light and the black sun, and where the ritual and all the monsters in the miasma are coming from, that portal boss is the one he saw looming in the distance. But he doesn't know exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
The mind boss, he has no idea about.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you're correct. Yes.
Other than everybody says that, they follow the might of the bloody eye.
Okay.
Thinking. I've personally ran out of questions. So I'm relying on you guys.
Okay, so shifting away from the mines, I just remembered a question that I wanted to ask. Going back to Guwar, since his random transformations is going to happen in about a week and a half, depending on how long we stay here in the Grove, it might happen while he is in our care. Can you ask him if there is something that we can do that would kind of tame him if he does transform?
He said that the Oni would like use the collar and the whip to
And-
help.
I understand that's what the Oni did, but we don't have that. So,
I mean, Guwar,
Yeah. We're doing
Is
lots of
there-
talking, you know. This is lots of talking. You said it'd be
it
lots
is
of
a lot of talking. Trust me, I'm also getting very tired. And it's very hard to translate from dog to common.
Well, you're
So-
doing good, I guess.
I hope. I really want you to learn common.
I'm picking up some of it. You know, those people that you want me to meet that can, you know, maybe they can teach me common. That would be cool.
It would totally help you learn common. They'd probably be way better teachers than me. I speak a lot of things,
You had a
so it's
question.
very difficult sometimes.
You had a question. For
But
me.
I have a question though. So was there anything else that they would do to help you when you randomly transformed into a werewolf against your will? Was
No,
or
the master used the collar.
you will never have that collar on you ever again. Ever. But yeah, Miss Ray, he only ever used the collar.
What does the collar actually do? Does it cause him physical harm?
but I do not want to put that collar back on him.
I figured because we'd have to get to spend a week here to get him like to meet everyone and stuff, that we could probably just sit and hang out with him when he transforms to try to protect everyone else. I'm pretty sure, because there's like the arena. There's like where they have like the stadium and everything. So if he randomly transforms into a werewolf, we could just lock him in there, and we could just be in there, and then I could just do like the moonbeam stuff. And just try to keep him corralled in there with like sheep or something.
So instead of asking him what the collar did, you propose to put him in an arena and attack him.
To make him not transform. That's my only other option.
Okay. Good luck with
Rylar raises his hand. We don't have the collar anyway. We gave it to the Archmage.
Oh yes, that is true.
Well, it would
What?
be good to ask him what the effects of it were.
Yeah.
that. That's
No, I will. I'm about to ask him.
okay.
I'm still translating everybody's questions and stuff. Guwar. What did the collar actually do?
Well, fit around my neck. You know, and I guess whenever he yelled stuff and used that whip thing, like he could do at range, he could give me it would like hurt a little bit when he wanted to get my attention, or it hurt a lot if he was really trying to get me to do something I didn't really want to do. And during the times that I was really out of it or really mad or not going against training, he could it would freeze me up. It would hold me in place.
So, basically, it sounds like it was like a torture device to make him listen to him. It could make him freeze if they weren't cooperating, or it would like hurt him to get his attention and stuff.
So Rylar asks, was it just hurt him once? Was there like different?
There was like a little hurt to get his attention, or a lot of hurt if he was like if the Oni was mad at him, and if he decided that he didn't want to, like, listen or obey or something, it would freeze him up.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, if there's any last questions for him, I'm getting really tired of talking back and forth. It's very hard to translate this much.
I have no further questions. Rylar, do you have any other questions?
Not right now, nope. You did so good, Miss Fern.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Does Guwar have any questions for us?
Guwar, do you have any questions for us now?
So, this place, this city that you're taking me to, is there going to be lots of cool food to eat and people to see and is it going to be fun or is it going to hurt like my master used to hurt me?
I'm okay. There's going to be lots of food. There's going to be lots of cool people to meet. We have lots of friends there. The people that are going to try to help you, if they hurt you, it is not on purpose like how your master did. I don't know what they're going to do, and we could definitely ask them what they plan on doing when we get there. I don't have that full answer, but I'm pretty sure that they don't want to actually hurt you. Like how your master did. I don't like it that you called him your master. He's dead now.
Well, I didn't have any other...
The Oni.
The Oni.
Huh? The Oni.
The Oni, okay.
He is no longer your master.
All right. Okay, the Oni.
Any other questions for us?
Will it be fun there?
I think so. Do you guys think it will be fun there?
Yes.
Haven't spent much time there lately, so don't know what it's like.
I'm pretty sure it would be pretty fun there.
Rylar says, oh yeah, there's like so many cool buildings and things to see and shops to wander through. Tell him about the shops and all stuff. Yes.
There's so many cool shops and stuff, and there's lots of great people to meet. There's lots of good food. And when we go to this place, it's called the Castaway Inn. We have so much fun there. Miss Ray plays beautiful music.
Oh, she always plays beautiful music.
Yeah, but other people that play music too bow to her. And they like all play music together and stuff.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It is so cool. So there are plenty of very beautiful things to do. Oh, and I can show you my garden there. It's not as magical as this place, but I'm trying to make it just as magical.
So, you said that I have to behave a certain way and that you guys got to teach me manners. What sort of things, I mean, if this place is that neat and if it make you guys happy, then I'll go there and I'll learn these manners. So what sort of manners do you want to teach me?
Well, I learned from experience that people don't like it when you let bugs crawl across their face. So don't do that. I also learned that it's not good to pee in the middle of the street either.
Well, what about peeing on the trees?
If you're not supposed to pee in front of other people because it's rude.
It's what?
You have to use it's considered rude.
What's rude?
You guys, the rest. How would you describe what rude or disrespectful means to someone who doesn't understand either one of those words?
Let's see. In what context are you talking about, Fern?
I told him it's rude to pee in the streets or in front of other people. He asked about manners, so we're gonna start talking about manners now, I guess.
So out of character, do you guys want to role play the teaching of the manners, or would you like me to exposition it?
You can exposition. We'll give Druid a break.
Okay.
I'm trying so hard. This is a hard one for me.
Why is it? You've been doing
the VOD.
What was that?
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the VOD.
I think you were doing phenomenal. I think.
Oh,
you're doing
don't get me wrong.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal job. It's a lot. And then with the shift into those headphones, it's a lot louder on this end. Like I need earplugs loud.
I'm trying not to. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So you guys actually spend the next probably the next 3 days trying to teach him, and some of the time it goes well, and some of the time he's just like now teaching him like what sort of manners. Obviously, like you said, peeing in public. What other manners do we need to teach him?
Not to sniff everybody that he meets.
So during that, he's all like, I can't smell people?
Well, you can't wander off and smell people.
Well, he makes it clear that, and then you all train him to make sure that he stays within visual range of you guys at all times. And just like before. And it's going to be even kind of closer. And he's like, sometimes during this 3 days of training, he gets frustrated and he's like, well, this is just like the old master. Of course, he's a kid, so he's exaggerating. It's nowhere near like the old master. Yeah. But, that's what kids do when he's frustrated. So, but he pushes through, and you guys, like, you wouldn't take him to a fancy dinner party, but you're pretty sure that you describe what the streets are and the buildings, and you describe all the different kinds of people, and you explain to him that the adventurers are good people, right? But he's a unique and scary kind of person. He's more than just basically you extrapolate on what you already told him, and you start to get him to see that they turned him into a monster, right? Because he knows what a monster is. He lived amongst monsters for many years, and he didn't see himself as that, right? He just saw it as his tool for survival. And so in the long run, though, it's not that you get him to hate himself or anything like that. But you end up tracking onto conversations about respect, because that's a concept he does understand. He knows how to respect the pack lord, and so you explain that there are lots of different cliques of groups of people, and they all have their own different pack lords that they cooperate instead of compete. Although sometimes they compete in friendly, fun ways, right? And you explain to him that to respect another or to disrespect another person, on a random person on the street, is to basically draw ire against his own pack lord. And so by behaving in public amongst other people and other groups, he's showing that he is, responsible for the reputation, as it were, of the pack lord, of his pack. And the hardest part during this 3 days of training is convincing him to go meet these people at the hospice, Now, you know, because he's kind of scared of what it means, because he's not quite understanding that they got to do tests on him and they want to cure him, and that you may have to leave him there. He's hesitant about all that. Eventually, though, where you finally get him to kind of sort of capitulate is you talked about how nice the ladies are there, and that they take good care of people. And that you remember that, you know, it's a really serene place, and that they can give him great food, and they can teach him things, and you know, tell him it's just you know, a fun kind of trip, and that, you know, you're gonna come visit him when you can, and that you know, it's important to help him to kind of, you know, to see that, yeah, he's been turned into a monster, but you know, it's they're gonna see if they can cure him of being a monster. At the very least, that they're gonna try and understand him better and help him understand himself better, so that he can live amongst people and make more friends like you guys. And
Yes, help him control it, if possible.
he starts to get a concept in his mind of that you guys' pack is part of a bigger pack, and that the packs all take care of each other, and that they're trying to stop the monsters that are spilling out from the hole in the other world, because the monsters of that world want to turn this beautiful world into that hostile wasteland of another world. And he's like, well, I never liked that place. So, and then of course he continues to have more memories, and once you know spark on those things, he really is starting to remember what it's like to be human again. And during these 3 days, he starts picking up quite a few words in common. You can't quite communicate with him in common yet, but he's starting to understand you guys a bit better now. And you know, just right at the end of the 3rd day, when you guys decide to head on to Misty City, he's starting to get to where everybody in the team can issue certain kinds of you know, no, yes, stop, go, you know, simple commands in common, and he can get them. And so you guys are you're feeling confident that you've got him in a pretty good position as is right now. So
Yeah, during those 3 days, like probably on day 2 after we've done manners training with him, and I'm like, Fern, I'll show him some magic.
okay.
And let him know that, you know, there's other ways to be powerful other than being a werewolf.
And then you all kind of get in on the act. Everybody shows off some of their skills and abilities. You know, Lorkris shows off his martial skills and some of his, you know, spiritual skills, and Rylar shows off some of his clerical skills, and and you know, Druid, you know, does the neat things that she can do, and
yeah, we all work together to show him, it's like, there's other ways to be powerful.
Through that time, his friendship deepens with you guys, but you also get the sense that he's starting to understand this idea of independence, and even though he is dependent on you guys as his current pack, but he's starting to get the idea that, you know, he can eventually be his own person, and live his own life and make his own choices and be truly free. And that right now, in his current state, the way the monster is within him, that monster actually takes his freedom away from him. And so, you know, the MGA's hospice researchers will do their best to resolve that for him in some way, you know. And so he's accepted I wouldn't say he's excited about it, but he's not even, I wouldn't even say he's reluctant either. I would say he's accepting that this is the course of action that might be good for him. And he's honestly just trusting on you guys. And during that time, he warms up to the two men of the party too, which he's not, like I said, he's not normally likes men because of the way he was treated. But yeah, it goes well. And then I think what?
I would imagine during those 3 days, even though I know that the intent is for him to be relieved of this affliction, demonstrating, power isn't always about that, but showing a display of power and physical fitness. And as he would start to warm up, Lorkris would definitely kind of do that, almost like that rough and tumble play. Like, okay, go ahead, feel free to shift or partially shift. I mean, we're not going full speed, but this is what strength can be, is restraint and knowing how to do that, but then also having fun and playing.
Okay.
Get some of that out, some competitive.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. During that time in between breaks and in sessions, and when he's frustrated, you take breaks and you play with him, and that's one of the reasons why he ends up bonding with you pretty well. And he's still kind of standoffish with Rylar, but that's but Rylar doesn't know exactly how to connect with him either. He doesn't dislike him. Guwar doesn't dislike Rylar. He's just kind of meh, indifferent to him, and Rylar is just kind of awkward to him, and so, yeah, Guwar is just kind of standoffish with him. He's just whatever, but he warms up to you because of all the playing that you do with him. And of course, Rylar can't really do that because he just gets knocked down immediately.
That's about it.
Rylar may get knocked down, but he always gets up again.
Yeah, you do during conversations realize that even though Guwar is kind of indifferent to Rylar, he does respect Rylar because of that exact reason, because he's part of this pack, and because he's seen his power, right? He shows off his abilities, but more importantly, what Guwar respects about Rylar is that despite being weaker than you guys, he gets up and tries always. He always gets back up, always tries, and so. Yes.
Oh, right.
So I think that the talk session, the interrogation, and the training go well with Guwar throughout this period. And I think, if I remember correctly, let's see. When you travel, actually, let's go to full map.
I think it's 2 days.
I've done that one in a while.
It's 2 or 3 days from here.
Yeah, I think it was a 3-day journey from, or 2.5 days from the grove to the gate, right? And so what I'll do is I'll describe you guys coming into Misty City, and then that's where we'll wrap tonight.
Dan.
We say hi to Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, yeah. All right. So, as you guys make your way closer to the huge towers of the main Misty City gate at the, at the outer reaches of the forested mountains there, Guwar's like, whoa, what are those things? Because, this is all new to him, right? I mean, and in it, you get the sense, she chats with him a little bit, having to cast her spell occasionally, but he's learning more in common and getting better. But one thing you get out of him that's unique and interesting because of his reaction to the buildings, is that the buildings on the other side, in the other world, were just these, at best, these adobe structures in mountainsides, and a lot of the time they were just like, huts and hovels and stuff, just the typical kind of stuff you would imagine goblinoids and giants and trolls and stuff to live in. And of course that's his view of that world was only a small portion of it, so you don't know what else is, but based upon his knowledge of it, he's never seen any buildings like this before, with real architecture and size and scale. And obviously, buildings built by giants would be big too, but they're just crude in comparison to the gates of Misty City. And as you make your way in and you chat with Lieutenant Dan, he's all like, he sneaks a sniff at Lieutenant Dan when Lieutenant Dan isn't looking, because, you guys obviously like Lieutenant Dan, and so he wants to know what friends of his pack smell like. And he's utterly astonished by the keep and the buildings on the mountainside and all the people, because there's a lot of the lower ranked adventurers who and all the workers of Misty City moving around and living their lives. And yeah, it's just sensory overload. He's like, but it's not like he's super happy and excited. But
can we take him to the beach?
Oh yeah, you want to take him to the beach. Yeah, as you make your way through the town and take him to the ocean, he's just like, I've never seen anything so big. He says that in common. And
point out all the ships, like, this is what we used to get across the water.
Wow. He's like, really, you've just opened up this whole world to him. And it's very meaningful. And were you planning on going over to Mr. You were going straight to the hospice or going over to Mr. Jocko first? What was the plan?
Jocko first.
Jocko first. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? I mean, all right.
Miss Ray, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Team
we need to
leader.
let Jocko know we're back in town, and then if he wants to go with us over the hospice, he can.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to show
all right. Well, then
where we live.
That's where we'll start next week, where you guys have taken your
And then next week is gonna be Miss Ray relaying all of the stuff to Jocko.
To Jocko, and then you guys get to talk to the folks at the hospice, and because I'm sure there'll be some questions you all have, because it's not just gonna, especially Fern, you're all gonna be, it's gonna be tough for you to complete your mission. Probably tougher for Fern and Miss Ray than anybody else, but
Yeah.
with that, my goodness, you guys, it was a lot of talking, but I feel like you guys understand Guwar quite a bit better now, and the world he came from and what happened. But now you have a little bit more information, but it's also makes things maybe a little bit more confusing, because what the hell?
Yep. Good job, Fern.
Yes, Druid, phenomenal job with the translation. It was great role playing, all of you, fantastic.
That was a tough one.
Yep, we're gonna go back to chat for a few minutes before we wrap up for the night. I want to thank you guys again for the amazing hype train, for the gifted subs, the follows, your friendship, for hanging out with us and watching the show and enjoying your time with us. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And
thank you, everybody, for the hype train at the beginning of the stream.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. especially you two, and Aries, and well, like so many of you guys got that train going. Thank you.
Yep. Yes. Hey, Spiper's in chat.
Yes.
And nameless user.
We've had a nice full house tonight. It's been wonderful to have you all in Stormkeep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Oh, Banana Tom's
Banana
down here
Tom.
too.
You're still up. It's like super late. I'm sorry you got insomnia, buddy. But we're
I love how
glad.
nameless user is just like, wait, Druid has an accent? What? No. But half of the time, yeah. It really depends on the situation, but I really do just kind of go back and forth all the time. It's just really, really confusing for everyone.
I'm sure.
Oh wow, Banana Tom, is it really 3:30 for you in the morning?
Man,
Ooh.
thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Spiper, thanks for dropping in. Always happy to have you in chat.
Hell yeah.
Banana Tom.
Looks like even we got some bleary-eyed, some yawns. Even though there are times where we've gone and it's gone until like 10:30 or 11. There have been a couple times we went till 11. Remember that?
Yeah.
Good night, Banana
I mean,
Tom.
this is just all natural.
day.
Yeah. This is natural.
I'm teasing it because you yawned and that's why.
Yeah, I do.
But my gosh.
Do you know why? It's because I'm dehydrated.
Oh.
Do you know that?
Water.
One of the primary reasons why you yawn isn't because you're tired, it's because you're dehydrated.
Really?
Oh.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, like middle of the day yawn. You're like, why? I'm not even tired. You're dehydrated.
Interesting. Thank you for that feedback. I'll drink more water. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. And
Chonkapillar loves you.
Chonkapillar loves you. We all love you. And
Tune in to
Yes,
Fate.
Angie Kraken.
Fate, are you
What?
streaming tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes, check out extirpatefate. You want to give him a shout out?
yes,
2 p.m. Pacific. 2 or 2:30 Pacific time. Yeah.
If you're not
course,
already
right,
following
Pacific
Fate,
time.
go ahead
Yeah.
and drop him a
Yeah.
For
follow.
specific time, I promise.
Yeah, Pacific Standard.
Yeah.
and all you folks, be sure. Even though here's a verbal shout out to Banana Tom, OG, and all the other amazing folks.
And Druid
streamers.
IRL.
Yep.
Even though half of chat was in my stream yesterday.
But the other half was not.
Lose for Lightbearer, don't forget him too. All you streamers,
yeah.
thank you so much for helping make.
And Wookiees and
place.
Cookies streams too, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wookiees
Cookies
and cookies.
Yes.
Fantastic. Our new
I love
Twitch
that guy.
fam.
If you're
and
not already
friends.
following all those people, go ahead and give them a follow.
Right.
Catch their streams.
Yes.
All right. We've really drug out this extra, but that's all right. We love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see y'all
Thank
next
you so
time.
much for hanging out.